Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 68 of the Nerd.get podcast.
6-8.
Yes, one more away from nice.
Yes. Which we're gonna record on would be on Christmas Day.
Yeah, we're gonna record on Christmas Day. Yeah. So Merry Christmas, because we're not gonna. This is gonna be our episode before the Christmas.
Oh yeah, Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah. Whatever you celebrate. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
I don't know what all the holidays are.
Yeah.
I'm brown, so.
Yeah. We barely know Christmas, so there you go.
Yeah.
But I hope everyone had a good week, a good day, a good lunch, dinner, whatever you're listening to this. I hope it's going well.
Yes. Good meal.
Food be good. Talk about several things. Yeah. Obviously, we got your news articles, game releases. Main topic today is going to be Squid games, but we're going to start off with the Analogue Pocket. We talked about this, I think, several months ago on the podcast. It's like
I remember.
It's like a modern, or like a modern day kind of Game Boy kind of thing. It plays Game Boy games and stuff.
Yeah,
that's why it's built by the company Analogue. They create the newer versions of all the older consoles.
Yeah,
with like updated hardware and stuff. Well, I got to mess around with one for a while because a friend of one of my coworkers got it. I think he was like an early backer or something.
Yeah.
And they had sent out all the early backers and like review versions for like all the companies like last week, I think, or something like that. Because officially it released December, or pre-orders open December 14th. So you can go and pre-order one now. And but yeah, so I got to mess around with it. I was extremely surprised by it. I mean, it caught our interest back when it was they're talking about release dates and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I said, it looks like a modern day Game Boy Color. I think it's a little bit smaller. I think it's I think it's about as wide, but it's a little bit, it's not as, I guess, tall.
Yeah.
The screen is probably the biggest thing on it that surprised me because it's got a super clear ass screen.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 3.5 inches and it's got 615 pixels per inch.
Okay.
Most phones that are out right now, which is incredible. And then it's got a 1600 by 1440 resolution display, and all the colors really pop and stuff. So it's really good. Which I guess it's kind of weird because it only plays like Game Boy. It plays Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games, which are all pretty old. So
yeah.
But there are like really rumors.
Yeah.
Because there are rumors where I think because there's another company, and if I remember correctly, we saw them when we went to E3 in the indie section.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another company that was making like newer games, but they're trying to put them on like Nintendo cartridges. They're obviously they're going to be smaller games, but they're going to look like current graphics, I guess, or something like that. Not like it's not going to look like a game on the PS5 or something. Maybe something from like the 2000s or something like that, like late 2000s. Yeah. But they're trying to put like newer games on like cartridges and things like that. So I think Analogue might be working with them in the future to just bring different types of games to it.
It's not a limited run, is it? I don't think it was a limited run.
No, it's not a limited run. No, you can. No, it's not. Are you talking about the Pocket?
No, I was talking about the company. No.
Oh, no. I don't think it was limited. It was someone else. I can't remember the name of it because I remember I played some of their games when we were there.
Yeah.
I tried finding I just couldn't find the name. So I think they might be doing something with them because they also have like Sega consoles and things like that. So that they've remade, that Analogue has remade. But back to the Pocket. It's got, I mean, when you look at it, it's got the D-pad and like the 4 action buttons, a start and option button in the front. It also has 2 shoulder buttons, which are next to the game cartridge, like on either side of where you put the game cartridge in.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I'm thinking it's a little bit wider than the original Game Boys, like the Game Boy Color and the So, and I thought it'd be like weird placement, but it was actually pretty comfortable. And the guy who actually owns it had bigger hands than me, and he said, he plays it for hours and it's not a problem. So that design's pretty well. I think it's just the way they designed the back. It's like a weird rounded shape, and like holding it's really easy. So that was good. I like that about it. Like I said, I can play any Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance games, and I'm assuming the shoulder buttons are for the Game Boy Advance games because the Game Boy Advance had shoulder buttons.
Yeah.
The only thing is, there are some games where you may need like the $16 e-reader cable, but I think it's very few games that do that.
Mm.
From based off what I looked up, it didn't look like any like super popular games had that issue.
Mm.
Another downside is you do need a micro SD card to save games, but you can get one pretty cheap. You can get one pretty cheap nowadays. Not a big deal. It's got a USB-C rechargeable battery, USB-C port and a rechargeable battery.
Yeah.
And then all of Analog's products, they use a system on chip architecture. So all the hardware they need for the games to run is like there. It's not emulating anything.
Mm.
So it's not emulation. It's like all the hardware is actually physically there. So that allows games back then, because I remember games back then came with like rumble packs built in sometimes, or the cartridges came with like gyroscope things, rumble packs sometimes put in there. So the Analogue Pocket can utilize all those things because it's system on chip architecture, which is pretty good. I saw some reviews where they were showing like Perfect Dark had a rumble pack in there and it was working, and then like the gyroscope thing too. So that's cool. And probably my favorite, I guess. I kind of it appealed to me. I kind of want one. One of the reasons I did want one I think this is one of the reasons I may get it is it comes with an HDMI dock. It is $99. It's like this dock, so it is kind of pricey. But you can put the Analogue Pocket in there. I think the dock comes with it's a dock and a controller, and you can hook it up to HDMI so you can stream, or capture games that you're playing on the Analogue Pocket.
Oh, that might be beneficial because
so you can like
I think the only way you can stream Game Boy games pretty easily is the add-on for the GameCube.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
The GameCube
I think you showed me something about that.
Yeah, because I think one of the I want to say one of the VTubers was playing something, and then she drew a picture of the GameCube because she's like she played a Game Boy game with the Game Boy attachment on the GameCube.
Yeah,
but it had a gyroscope on it that you had to utilize. So she had to pick up the GameCube to play.
To do the gyroscope thing.
Yeah. So
I
thought that was funny. Yeah. It was I don't think it was Corona, I think it was.
Okay. Yeah, I think I remember you showing me that. But so it's pretty interesting. I played with it for about an hour, so the battery on it's actually pretty good because the guy told me so he had gotten it a couple of days before.
Yeah.
He said the day before I had played it, he took it off the charger the day before, played it for about 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
Then played it for another 2 or 3 hours that I had put the day I messed with it, and then I played with it for about an hour, and I think it wasn't even at 60% battery yet. So it was pretty. Well, battery seemed pretty well on it. I mean, it's playing like lower resolution games, so I'm not surprised that it can hold up. The battery can hold up pretty well.
It's an LED screen too. It's not using much power either.
Exactly. So so it's available It's available now for $219. So it is a bit expensive. The only other thing is, so they opened it up December 14th, and they had 3 groups. So if you got in early, you could have gotten it Q1 of 2022 or Q2 of 2022. But now if you go and try and pre-order it, you won't get it till 2023.
Oh shit!
So there's that. So if you want to if you're just now hearing about it for the first time and you want it, like you go look at it, oh, it looks cool. I mean, and you don't have like the money right now, you can wait because they said either now or if you do it now or in a couple of months, it's going to be 2023 no matter what. So because they already sent out the first wave for like reviewers and like early backers or like the big backers. I don't know what the proper word is. So, but yeah, I'll probably pick it up at some point because also next year, we're getting we already pre-ordered the Steam Decks. So
Steam Deck, yeah.
So I'll have to. We'll see.
I really hope the Steam Deck actually feels more comfortable in my hands because I've been trying to play the Switch. God, my hands hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah. The Switch. I may have a solution to that problem later on. I got an article. Maybe we can try it out. We'll see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
nice.
Yeah, we got. That's all I got on the Analogue Pocket. I thought it was pretty cool. I was like, my friend told me, my coworker was like, "Hey," because he knows about our podcast.
Yeah.
He's like, "Dude," was like, "What?" He asked me like, "What are we talking about?" I was like, "We talk about anything, games, movies, anime." anything really.
Car
He's
stuff
like,
sometimes.
yeah, car stuff too. And he was like, "Oh well, my friend got this thing called the Analogue Pocket. Have you heard of it?" And I was like, "Yeah, we talked about it actually." And he's like, "Oh, you want to? I don't know if you want to like mess with it and talk about it on your podcast." I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I was able to mess with it.
Nice.
It's Thursday, yeah. It was Thursday when I messed around with it.
Ah, okay.
So
Very
yeah,
nice.
it was pretty cool. But yeah, that's all I got. I guess we can move it on to the game releases.
Yes.
We got a grand total of 2 this week.
Oh boy.
We
Well,
got
Christmas week, huh?
Yeah, Lacuna for the PS4 and Xbox One on December 21st, and Scarf for the PC and the Stadia on December 23rd. Those are your 2 games coming out this week. And then we got then the Epic free game is kind of working a little bit differently until the end of the year. They're offering a new game every year. Or sorry, every day. Every day until the end of the year.
Yeah.
So make sure you check that every day. It's a new game. I'm pretty sure it changes every day at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
So make sure.
As of recording, I think it was Remnant.
I think so. Yeah.
They haven't revealed what tomorrow's game is going to be. When you guys listen to this, I don't know what the game.
Yeah. So make sure you keep checking that. And then they also, every single active Epic Games account has gotten a $10 coupon that you can use for games that are $14.99 or more until January 6th. So make sure you use that if you see anything on Epic. I'm sure there's something on there that you can get or that you
because I mean they have some pretty good sales too. I think I want to say it was PC Gamer. I think said one of their favorite games was like $20. I think after the discount,
something like that. Yeah,
it's like it came out this year too. I think whatever it was. Ooh, Kena, you could. I wonder if you could use it on this. Kena and the Bridge of Spirits is $30. So
okay, yeah. The only like thing I saw on there like requirement was that it had to be more than $14.99. That was
that's usually the only
I didn't see any like game restrictions or anything. So
no, they usually don't. Good. Yeah, they usually don't like have any like really caveats or anything.
Yeah. And then we also got Ubisoft's giving away Rayman Origins for free.
Yeah.
And then
I saw that.
GOG they're giving away free games on December 23rd, the 27th, and January 3rd.
Yeah, they gave away something, Shadows something on. Yeah. I missed it. I had no idea.
Yeah, I did too. I didn't know about the Epic thing until late last night, or actually early this morning, I think.
Yeah, man, because I missed out on the first one. First one was Shenmue 3, and I was pissed because that's one I'm missing. Well, actually, no, I think I haven't. I don't know.
Who knows?
I just wanted it for PC. Yeah, I just wanted it for PC.
Yeah.
And then
what else?
I was trying to remember Neon Abyss. I think it was yesterday.
Yeah.
But
that's all I got for that. Now for a weekly delay report, Vikas.
There's no delays to report as of now.
I didn't see anything either.
Yeah, but
as of no, see nothing.
As far as games anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing. Oh, there's nothing.
All right. Then I guess we can move it on to the news. You want to start?
Okay. Yeah, I can start.
Right.
So I don't know if you've been hearing about stuff about this the NFTs.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know what NFTs are. Most people don't. So basically, people are putting up like art of some sort, or stands for non-fungible tokens? I think
non-fungible token. Yeah.
Yeah, and then so you put up a piece of art and say you're only making like 100 of them. People charge whatever they want, and then they'll sell it. Some game studios have been trying to get on this.
Yeah.
The developer for Stalker 2, I was planning to include NFTs in the game, and since they got a lot of backlash, they reversed their decision. So. Says, we hear you. Based on feedback we received, we made the decision to cancel anything FT related in Stalker 2. They're not the only ones too. Ubisoft also tried to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, a number of Ubisoft developers are extremely unhappy. Um, so I'm pretty sure that they're not doing anything. Well, I guess this one doesn't really say. Oh, there was here's an article saying that it got more than 95% dislikes on YouTube.
Jeez.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I don't I don't know what NFTs are yet, so I don't
Yeah, so
like it.
I think
I don't
based off my
like.
understanding, it's like what
It's
people have
basically
been.
digital art. That's what I'm
Yeah,
seeing is.
yeah. I think what the problem is that people are doing though is what they do is they'll take. I don't know about the video game stuff. It may be something similar. Well, they'll take like because a lot of people on DeviantArt have been having this issue too, where people will take their art
Yeah,
and then not like credit them obviously, and then turn it into an NFT and make money off of it.
yeah,
I think that's the biggest problem they're
but that
having.
but that's different from this. I think because I think what they're trying to do is like uh I want to say like they're trying to like make them as like rewards maybe, and to me
Yeah,
like
maybe.
because like if they're like rewards, I don't mind them putting them in there
Yeah,
because they're not going to cost me anything, right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, if it's a
But if
reward, I don't see a big problem with it.
yeah, because I mean, it says that they're a new way to experience cosmetic items. Um, so I don't know what the difference is between this. If you have to if they make you buy it, I guess this is just a microtransaction basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
So, but like,
I
but
guess
when
only.
people,
No, go ahead.
it's like when people buy cosmetic items, people aren't. I mean, people are okay with that.
Yeah,
I just like, but if it's an NFT, you can still sell it. I want to
I
say,
think I think that's the problem. Like, it's an NFT, and I think whoever creates the NFT, I don't know. I could be wrong because I haven't looked into it, obviously, but I think. Well, not heavily. I've read about it some. I think the problem with the game ones might be is that someone else is creating that NFT for them for Ubisoft to put it in there, and
mm,
then yeah,
I
like
just,
if I want it, I can go sell it for whatever I want, and then like the original person doesn't get anything. I don't know if that's maybe
I don't think
my
that's
take
an
on it.
issue. I want to say that Ubisoft's making all that stuff in house. I want to say,
Yeah,
uh, they're also saying like it's supposed to be energy efficient. I don't know what that's supposed to have anything to
yeah,
do
I
with
don't
it because
know.
it's not a doesn't take mining or anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
Each digits are a new way to experience cosmetic item. Each digit has its own serial number, which can be viewed by other players in game. Comes with a certificate of ownership. Players will be able to sell digits on third-party platforms outside of the
Yeah,
Ubisoft ecosystem.
yeah. They still some people
So,
started doing it on Ghost Recon Breakpoint already.
oh really?
Yeah,
I don't know if any like people that have problem with it. I don't know if like they know what NFTs are. Not to, I mean, I don't know, man. I just don't know anything about it, honestly. So NFTs are
well, I think
relatively new.
yeah,
Uh, so I mean, I feel like I don't think there's much different than tried microtransactions, and I mean, people are displeased with that, but it doesn't affect the game mostly
yeah. I think it might
anyway.
just be the whole them being able to resell it thing.
But then,
Um,
but people can resell it, not Ubisoft themselves, right?
yeah, I think
Like,
whoever owns it can resell it.
yeah,
But
see, I don't have a problem with that. It's like if I bought a digital item, it's like, oh, I don't play the game anymore. Here,
yeah,
I'm going to sell this cosmetic item. I mean, how is that different from when people were selling skins on Ghost or not
yeah, I guess
Ghost
it's
Recon,
true. Yeah,
on God, what is that shooter? Counter Strike.
oh yeah, it's true. Yeah,
Counter Strike. They've had people selling like people make a living on getting skins from that game.
yeah. I'm not sure why it's such a big problem in the gaming. I know why it is in like the artistry world.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough to comment on gaming.
I feel like it would be pretty good on gaming. Like, if what if like you got them as rewards like for like completing certain things in the game,
Yeah,
Or I mean, even if you bought them for like a small price, for like $1 or something,
Yeah.
um, you could but then you can resell it. I mean, what? I guess some ecosystems already have something like that because Rocket League already has that.
Oh yeah, they do have that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Because you could trade stuff in Rocket League. Um, that one, the man that I've spent. I think I've spent at least a good $40 at least on just this year alone in that stupid game. uh, just for digital items that I'm not gonna. It's not tangible, you know.
Yeah.
I can't. Well, it's also like I bought. I didn't buy the cosmetic item. I bought vehicles,
Yeah.
which is not. I'm pretty sure are non-tradable. The ones I bought anyway, because they're the movie ones. Because well, I didn't buy the Ghostbusters this year, but I bought it was Knight Rider, it was Jurassic Park, it was Fast and the Furious, all of those cars, the James Bond one.
Yeah.
So I bought all of those, but I can't sell them or anything. I feel like if it was like an NFT, I would be able to sell it. Like if I
Yeah.
don't play the game anymore, I don't want it.
Yeah.
I
I guess that's
mean,
true.
so I feel like it could be a good thing, but I don't know. That's Man, I feel
Yeah,
like
it's
this is a
something I'll
whole
have to
topic
read
on its
more. Yeah.
own.
Yeah, it's something I have to read more about. It could have been just maybe it's the way they executed it. I don't know. Yeah, it could be a number of things.
I don't know, but
We'll probably
maybe
come back to it. I'm sure it's going to be a growing because I think Ubisoft said they're like, yeah, we're still going to do this. So
yeah.
yeah,
Okay. So, well, I mean, if they're still doing it, then
we'll probably come. Yeah, we'll probably circle back to it at some point.
um, one last thing about Ubisoft. This is a more positive note. They officially have confirmed they're working on a remake of the original Splinter Cell.
Oh damn! Nice.
Yes. Yeah.
Eh,
It's gonna
that'd
be
be cool.
rebuilt with the Snowdrop engine,
Okay.
which is the one they used in the Division.
Yeah, it's gonna look incredible.
They're also using the same engine in Avatar, the upcoming Avatar game, and
Oh
the
yeah.
Star Wars game.
Oh damn. All
Yeah,
right.
so they're only in the earliest stages. So they're rebuilding it from the ground up, and gonna keep it linear like the original games, not make it open world. But yeah, it'll be the first mainline Splinter Cell game in a long time.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I love those
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
I got some Modern Warfare news.
okay.
They're coming out with a real-time strategy game
Oh
called
no.
Broken Arrow.
Oh no.
So it's not. It doesn't seem like the typical real-time strategy game because when I think RTS, real-time strategy, is like Civilization and like things like that. Age of
Yeah.
Empires.
Yeah.
You have like you have like a base or a civilization. You kind of build it up. Well,
Yeah.
this one, it looks like what you do is before you start each game, you can create an army. They call it an army deck of up to 100 units per faction. You can customize the load. Yeah, that's what they call it, an army deck. So I'm assuming it's just an army. It's just a faction is what it is. And
Okay.
You customize loadouts and stuff for them, and then when you start the game, you pretty much start with your army and you like move across the map and take over things. Is what it seems like. There's no like. It didn't look like there's a base or anything. I think maybe like the cities you take over become your base. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. So
I don't understand this logic. Like I don't
Yeah.
know what this is.
yeah, I didn't either. It releases in 2022 if anyone's interested, but I don't know. I may look at it just out of curiosity, but it didn't seem like the typical kind of RTS game. Like when you think of
But it's not that just sounds like a strategy game.
yeah, that's what I think.
Not
Yeah,
a-
I think it was more like like
I don't know if it'd be
know.
called RTS because
Yeah.
well, I guess it is quote unquote real time.
yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
Uh,
Uh,
I don't know. It's weird.
It's a weird. It seems like it's a very Call of Duty RTS if it is one. I will say that much, just by judging by what I've seen. So
I wonder. Well, it just sounds a lot like Risk,
yeah,
honestly.
that's what it seemed like exactly.
So I don't. I mean, that was just a strategy game, right? It's not
Yeah.
like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
But yeah, that's all I got for that. On to you, sir.
Okay. Um. So, remember Star Wars Eclipse got announced.
Yes.
Uh, Quantic Dream has said it could be 3 to 4 years away.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So this was
Damn.
this was on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's being written by David Cage, Quantic Dream Paris. So David Cage is very involved.
Okay.
Eclipse is believed to be around 3 to 4 years away minimum.
Damn.
Minimum.
So it could be longer.
Yeah. And Quantic Dream Paris is currently struggling with hiring staff.
Ah. So it's definitely gonna get pushed.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the biggest. It says it wasn't very. The internal Quantic Dream engine wasn't built for an open world title. So there are currently 60 plus job openings for Quantic Dream Paris.
Wow.
And nine in Montreal. Can I raise my hand? I need a job.
Yeah.
I'm very flexible. I can pretty much learn anything. I know some stuff about game development. I know a lot about animation more than anything, but I don't have anything to show for it yet. So I mean, maybe they won't be interested. But
yeah.
anyway,
You need a job. Quantic Dream's hiring.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you want to move to Paris though.
Yeah, you'd have to go there because I know Cyberpunk was in the same. Not Cyberpunk. CD Projekt Red is in the same situation.
Yeah. Really.
Yeah.
Well, the reason they're, I think, okay, so they're currently struggling with hiring staff, and they put, I wonder why, in parentheses.
Oh yeah, because they've been. I think they're dealing.
They said they're referring to the sexual assault allegations. Yeah. But
there's some sexual assault stuff and then some racism stuff apparently.
Well, I didn't know it was like Quantic Dream. I didn't realize it was Quantic Dream that was happened. I don't remember that. It says it was 2019 is when this happened. So I don't
remember it being in the. I didn't remember it being in the news or anything that much.
Well, we didn't really look at. I didn't really look at news that often, honestly.
Yeah.
Back then, not as much as I do now.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, they've been dealing with that for a few years now.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Quantic Dream is going to take a while on Star Wars, so you better forget about it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a minute. Play some other stuff.
Yeah. I mean, 3 to 4 years, dude. That's
a long time.
So if you I mean, you can't count 2021 because it's already over basically.
Yeah, it's over, so it'd be
at the earliest. 24 at the earliest.
Yeah.
I think. Oh no, 25. Yeah, you're right. 25 at the earliest. 25 at the earliest. So is that like? I guess it's very much going to be a next gen game at that point.
Yeah, it will for sure.
But man, that trailer was a banger. I really liked that trailer.
It was a really good trailer.
Literally, because I love Taito drums, man.
Yeah.
I love Taito drums.
It was a very good trailer.
Yeah. But that's all I have for that.
All right. So there's this company called Hori or Hori. It's Hori. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it.
Hori, I think.
Yeah, Hori. Yeah. They make ergonomic Switch controllers.
Okay.
And essentially what it looks like is it looks like they took a Switch Pro controller and split it in half.
Oh.
And they replaced the Joy-Cons on the Switch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It looks a little bit more comfortable than a Switch Pro controller. I mean, Switch Pro controller is pretty comfortable. Looks a little bit more ergonomic than that. So you can get them and put them on your Switch, but they're coming out with the Sonic the Hedgehog one. That's why I have this piece of news that you can pre-order now and release on January 31st, 2022. But they have a bunch of different ones. They have a Zelda one, a Mario one, obviously. They have a Monster Hunter one. Then they have like a regular plain black one if you just don't want any of the designs on it. So, yeah, this is what I was talking about for the. I don't know. I don't know if they had a price on it.
I just now looked it up. You said it was is it the Split Pad Pro?
Yeah, the Split Pad Pro.
Target has them for $50 a piece.
Okay.
Well, for the whole set. It's not like just for one piece of the controller. Like,
it's about $50. So they got a Midnight Blue, Pikachu Black and Gold.
You'd be interested in this one. They have a red version.
Yeah, I just saw the red version. They got a Pac-Man, Pikachu, and Eevee, a black one, Volcanic Red, Monster Hunter Rise, and Daemon Ex Machina. Yeah,
Huh.
they got several
Let me.
different versions.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing these now.
You can get them. I don't know.
So are
The
these
reviews
are these like do what?
The reviews are pretty good on them on Amazon. It's like a 4.5 with 2,500, 4.6 with 2,500 ratings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the $50, and they also go. They also. Oh, this is a different. I think they also work on the. Or you can buy a thing. I think you have to buy a separate thing for. You know how they have the. You can take the Joy Cons off the Switch and put them on that other plastic piece.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think you get another thing for it to work on that if you wanted.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know they made a racing wheel. Hori makes two racing wheels. There's one that's like a normal ass wheel, and then there's one that looks like a GT wheel.
Oh, nice. But yeah, so
I'm
if you
not.
want the Sonic one, comes out January 31st. But
Oh,
if you
okay.
want another one, you can go get it right now.
Yeah, I guess the black and the red ones.
Yeah, given that the other ones are in stock.
They have
The
a
black and
Pokemon.
red looks like you can get now. Yeah.
Oh, Pokemon one says available for pre-order. It's $60. I don't know what Pokemon that is. I'm not hip like all these other kids playing Pokemon.
Is it the green one? Green looking one?
No, it's the Acreus.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Arceus.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's the white, like, I don't know how to describe him.
Yeah.
It's a white horse looking one with a gold thing around his waist.
Yeah. I don't know.
I can just send you this link. There we go. There we go. We can do this.
Yes.
Maybe. I'll just send, okay.
Oh yeah. I don't know how to say that.
Arceus. Wow. I want to say it's Arceus. Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
And then the Pac-Man, they don't have, funny enough, they don't have the Sonic one on the website.
Oh, they don't? I wonder if it's an Amazon only one. Well, no, because that wouldn't make any sense. No,
this is on their actual website, so I don't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you assume the Sonic one would be on there.
Oh, I didn't know they have all these. Like, this is their. Why don't they have these on their main website? Are these just because they're too old?
Maybe. I don't know. Are you talking about the ones on the Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be. Look at this Mario Kart racing wheel.
You see that?
What is this? Yeah. Wow. That is a red wheel right there.
Yeah. Man. Yeah. Wow.
That's a little bit too much even for me. Jesus.
Yeah. I see that. Oh, I like this midnight blue one.
Yeah, that one looks nice. It's a very nice.
Oh, this is actually in stock. It's only $45.
Oh, that's not bad. Shoot.
I have a $50 Amazon gift card still, so I don't know.
There you go.
This would make it very more comfortable because this is that
looks like
that looks a lot. This looks a lot better because I use the Pro Pad usually when I play, but then like it's so weird because I gotta set the switch.
You gotta set the switch out, and then play.
And at that point, it's like I might as well have it hooked up to the TV.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It kind of loses the hand. It loses the handheld factor at that point.
Yeah.
That's all I got for that.
I just wanted to mention the Sonic. You mentioned Sonic, so they have the cartoon releasing on Blu-ray.
Oh man.
Yeah. 65 episodes with a number of special features, and it's coming out. These include the Christmas special, apparently.
Merry Chrysler.
It comes out February. But nice. On our next piece of news, I guess. It's another, I guess it's not PlayStation related or Nintendo. Well, we usually talk about a lot of PlayStation stuff, I feel like.
Yeah.
More than anything else. Microsoft actually put out a 4-hour documentary on the history of Xbox.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's it on?
It is on a number of free services, including YouTube, the Roku channel, Redbox, Microsoft, and IMDb TV. Okay. I don't know anybody who has IMDb TV.
Yeah, usually. So the only way I use IMDb TV is through Amazon Prime.
Oh.
So if you they have shows on there that you can get with like Mad Men. Like I'm watching Mad Men on there, and you can get it free with ads through IMDb TV. That thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing with all the movie information.
Yes.
You can get it for free with ads through them.
Oh.
That's the only way I
Okay.
experienced it. I didn't know they had like a. Well, I assumed they had a separate app, but I never used it, like for watching things.
Yeah. Huh.
Damn,
That's
4-hour documentary.
Yeah. It's separated into 6 chapters. They have a whole chapter 5 is the Red Ring of Death.
Oh man, I'm definitely gonna watch that one because that always piqued my interest.
Chapter 1 was the Renegades. A small team of upstarts sets out to convince Microsoft that it's time to enter the console business. So
Business.
The Valentine's Day Massacre is Chapter 2. The battle to own the living room is on, not without significant cost and risk. Chapter 3 is and it didn't turn on.
Shit.
Public doubt intensifies as issues threaten to spoil the 2001 launch for the Xbox. Chapter 4 is cool. Now what? A console is only good as its games, and Xbox needs a game changer to survive. Enter Halo.
Yes.
And Chapter 5 is the Ring of Death. The demand of Xbox 360 is at fever pitch, but a critical malfunction threatened its success. And then Chapter 6, TV or not TV. As Xbox loses its way, can a former intern get the team back on track? The answer is no.
Yeah. They're still trying to figure it out.
I don't know how long they're gonna take to figure it out, but yeah. It says they partnered with the Emmy Award-winning documentary film team to really dig in and help bring stories to life.
I'll probably check that out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how long it is. Okay, so if I would read it, it'd be okay. Like, it consists of 6 episodes, each running at around 40 minutes long. So it's about
not too bad.
Yeah. So, it's in the title, dummy. Fucking 4-hour history.
Guys, it's 4 hours. It's 4 hours. It's 4 hours.
4 hours, yeah.
4 hours.
Fucking shit, man. I'm on to you. Fucking next freaking article.
Okay, I got more Nintendo news. Nintendo adds 5 new Sega Genesis games to its Switch Online expansion pack. It has added Altered Beast, Toe Jam and Earl, Dynamite Heady, Sword of Vermilion, and Thunder Force 2.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so if you're looking...
Altered Beast. Oh, man.
Yes, Altered Beast. I remember playing the shit out of that game.
Yeah.
Altered Beast is finally in the expansion pack, so if you were holding out to buy it or haven't gotten it yet, you got those 5 games on there now.
Altered Beast, yeah.
So.
I mean, I think it was already... I think I have it on PS3, actually.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it was on 4... I don't know. I can't remember I just need to make a catalog of everything I own.
Yeah.
So I can actually keep track of everything. Because I think I have the digital version on PS4 as well, because they keep putting Sega Genesis collections out on every console, I feel like.
Yeah, I think they do.
So, but I don't know.
On to you, sir.
All right. This is another short one. PlayStation has announced its own PS5 faceplates.
Okay.
Called console covers. Yeah, so I don't know if you've seen this.
I have seen pictures, yes.
The colors are interesting.
Yeah.
They're also coming out with new controllers.
Oh yeah, they got matching controllers for them.
Yeah, so so the red and the black one came out already.
Yeah.
So they have those covers, and then they have this called Starlight Blue, Nova Pink, and my personal favorite, Galactic Purple.
Yes, that one looked nice. Looked really nice.
I love the color purple. This purple looks pretty good. They all look. I don't know. Like I don't like the blue. I don't see that as a console color.
Yeah.
But the pink either. But I don't know. The purple. I really like the purple controller.
Yeah.
I never saw that as a. Honestly, any of these except for the black, I probably would have never saw a PS5
Yeah,
cover
I wouldn't
for
see.
that.
I can't. Yeah, the controllers. Yeah, the actual console. Yeah, it's a little. Yeah, I never see them as actual colors.
I'm gonna have to see how much they run real quick. Midnight Black and Cosmic Red will be available starting January 2022. It says the other three will be launch in the following location. It's a long list of countries. Oh my gosh. Well, okay. It's going to launch in the USA, Canada, UK, France, Germany, Switzerland, Austria, Spain, Portugal, Italy, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, Korea, and the Philippines.
Wow, that is a lot of countries.
Yeah. It's January 2022, participating with retailers. And then the last three will launch in these locations during the first half of 2022. They said they plan to launch in the additional territories during the year, and they'll announce details as they become available. Exact launch dates were not. It says will vary by location. Be sure to check your local retailer for availability. I might buy the black one.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm gonna buy the. I might buy all of them just to have them.
Yeah.
But
yeah, just to, yeah.
But I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna buy. Well, I'm not gonna use any of the controllers. I don't think. The purple one I might.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'll probably get some of those controllers.
Yeah.
Those colors, they look nice.
Yeah. I'm surprised I haven't bought the black one yet. I need a new one because this one's starting to show a little wear.
Okay.
I probably need to clean it a little bit. It's got a little bit of gamer gunk on it.
Gamer gunk.
It
nice.
does. I mean, look,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you can see it. Like, it's
Oh yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. It's got a gamer gunk on it. It's not my term. It's from Gura, and she mentioned it. But yep, on to you, sir.
All right, my last bit of Nintendo news.
Okay.
There's Nintendo Minute, which is a part of it's Nintendo America thing. It's a YouTube channel for Nintendo about things Nintendo. The hosts Kit and Krista say goodbye after 8 years and 400 episodes.
Holy shit!
Yeah, so they've been doing it since 2013. They have stated that they're still employed at Nintendo of America. It's just the YouTube channel is no longer going to be active, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Their last episode, I think it already aired, and that's when they kind of said they kind of went through all their. It was like a kind of like a tribute kind of episode where they go through all their greatest times and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they still got jobs. They're still at Nintendo of America. They're just not going to be doing that YouTube channel.
A lot of these people's like, I don't know who these people are.
Yeah. yeah, a lot of people were confused as to what this was. So I don't know. I mean, they've been doing it for 8 years and 400 episodes. So I'm assuming it had some sort of following.
Well, I'm sure they have. Like a lot of the more hardcore Nintendo people probably know them.
So they haven't really said if there's going to be anything else, but like I said, they're still working at Nintendo of America. So
okay,
they still be employed, thankfully.
Maybe
they'll start on some other kind of project or something.
Okay.
Yeah, on to you, sir.
All right. Which one should I do next? I'm gonna do this one. This is gonna be really weird.
Okay.
So there's a neuroscientist in Hungary.
Okay.
He taught. How do I? Okay, he taught rats how to play Doom 2.
What?
Yes.
How in the world? I don't even know how to play Doom 2. How did he can teach her to get rats to play it?
I don't know. So they built a VR setup for rodents and taught 3 rats how to play the game.
Wow.
By training them to walk down a corridor in the game without any assistance. The aim of the project was to create a VR system that would train rodents to walk around 3D environments without restraining them too much, without needing any surgical procedures.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Talk about the amount of patience you would need to do that. My God.
Yeah. They're hoping that to make the VR rigs like easier, to make them like easier in the future.
Yeah.
But then that wasn't really the news part. News part of the article. The news part of the article was they want to start streaming on Twitch.
Like the rats?
Yes, they want. Well,
yeah.
the scientists
I
want
was
the
gonna say,
rats.
Okay, how are the rats going to interact with chat?
I don't know.
Everyone in chat just speaks and squeaks.
Yeah. I don't know any rats that well, maybe there are a lot of rats on Twitch.
Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised.
They're not actually physically rats.
Yeah,
they're just a lot of their behavior that makes them act like rats. But yeah, they were trying to do this to help monetize the project, and it's
okay. I mean, that makes sense. I could,
yeah.
I think people would definitely watch. I know people would watch.
Yeah. I feel like it's more going to be a curiosity thing than anything else.
Than anything else, yeah.
Because I don't know, man. There's some weird stuff on the internet.
Yes, and there are.
Surprisingly, this is not one of the weird
the
ones
weirdest thing out there. Yes.
No, this is not the weirdest thing I've seen this week. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting.
That is. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty insane. But yeah, on to you, sir.
All right, we got it's winter times, obviously, so we got some winter sales coming up. First up is the GOG winter sale.
Yeah.
What does GOG stand for again? Do you remember? Gamers of something, right?
GOG.
Oh my gosh, I have the wrong thing selected.
Galaxy of Games, I think.
Yeah. That's right. So GOG has a winter sale. It's live until January 5th.
Yeah.
They said they're gonna have 3,500 discounts available. And that's a big ass list.
Good old games. That's what it stood for.
Oh yeah, okay. That makes more sense. Yeah, they have
Galaxy of Games is a different thing, I think. But
they got
go ahead.
a bunch of games on sale. Over 3,500 deals. So definitely go check it out. I think PC Gamer did like a kind of like a top 20 list of games. If you guys want to check that out. What they did is they provided a list of games that they have given a 90 plus score to.
Wow. Okay.
So Sid Meier's Civilization complete edition 75% off. It's $8. It is Dead Cells $15. Deus Ex Human Revolutions $3. Disco Elysium is $18. This is just PC gamers. Like Kerbal Space Program is $10.
Oh shit.
Metro 2033 Redux is $4.
Ooh.
Rayman Origins, if you missed the Ubisoft one, is $6. I'm trying to see what else they got. Oh shit! Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Game of the Year Edition, $10.
Shit. That's a lot of game for $10.
Yeah, that is a lot of game for $10. And they're also, I think we already mentioned that they're going to be giving away free games.
Yeah.
And then so that's it for the GOG. And this is live. Yeah, it says live until January 5th. And the Steam Winter Sale goes live December 22nd, and that also ends January 5th. So make sure you guys check that out. We'll probably come back next week with some stuff that we find. But
I just happened to go to Steam just to see what they have. They have House Flipper for $6 right now.
Oh shit! Well, there you go.
It's the weekend deal.
Yeah.
I heard some people really like that game.
Yeah, I have too.
Some of these weird games, like a lot of these people like.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got for the sales. Okay. Yeah, make sure you check them out.
I just wanted to say that Steam is also giving away some games too. I thought, but I don't see anything here. They don't actually advertise it that well. I don't think. Yeah, they just kind of like.
Yeah, you kind of stumble across it.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
Free games.
By the time you guys listen to this, I think they're having a free weekend on some stuff too.
Yeah.
Battlefield 2042 is free weekend. So is Ark.
Oh yeah.
And then I think PlayStation Plus was free multiplayer this weekend.
Yeah, it was.
But anyway, My next piece of news, I haven't talked about Final Fantasy 14 in a while.
Oh
So,
yeah, it has been a minute.
well, Final Fantasy 14. That's it. That's all
Yeah,
I
there
have.
you
No,
go.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's the news. Final Fantasy 14 exists.
No, remember earlier this year when around like June, July, I think it was the summer, they had a huge influx of players because of certain streamers.
Yeah.
Apparently, because of Endwalker, they've had such an influx of players. They had to pull Final Fantasy 14 and the DLC from sale again.
Jeez. From sale.
Yeah,
so it's like you can't buy it.
No, you can't buy it right now.
Wow.
Yeah, unless it's a physical copy. Like unless you go to a store, like they have it on the shelf.
Yeah.
Then you can't.
That is incredible.
Yeah, you can't buy it digitally. I don't know if you can download the trial, but
so is it the game, like that whole game, or just the DLC, just like the Endwalker stuff?
The whole game, like you can't.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
so if user no have, user no have.
The queue is insanely long. Like some people have to wait hours.
Jeez.
Some people have to wait. Yeah. There was a guy I was watching. I think he just started playing 14 not too long ago, and he had like a 4-hour stream, and he had not got on yet.
Damn.
Yeah. So I mean, certain times of the day, like
they're like, super busy.
Yeah. Took me last night. Took me 45 minutes to get on, and I started it at like 11.
Damn.
11 locals, like Central Time.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's probably less people playing at the time. So yeah,
that's still crazy.
That's
insane honestly, in the membrane.
Yeah, honestly, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put it on right now and see how long it takes.
See if you can queue up before we're done recording.
Yeah. Should I do it on my computer? Maybe I'll do it on PlayStation.
PlayStation. Try out the PlayStation.
I don't think so. Yeah,
the police station.
The police station. And it's not a jab at PlayStation.
No, it's not. It's just something we called it when we were younger because we made up stupid things.
Yes.
No, we have no idea why we called it that or for what reason.
I'm
sure someone mispronounced it and we just took it and ran with it.
I don't know how to operate a PlayStation, so for whatever reason, I just opened the wrong game.
By the way, this episode is being recorded digitally, so it's a little different. I wanted to try this filter thing, and it's not working at all. So this was completely pointless.
Oh shit! All Worlds Maintenance December 20th. So it's still Monday.
Days,
yeah.
Yeah, there's this filter I wanted to try, and they're like, oh, if you record through, if you do it through voice meter, you can actively mess with it. And I've been actively, it doesn't do shit. So this whole thing, we could have just done it in person, but it's
it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind doing it digitally.
Yeah. I don't either.
I didn't feel like getting out of my house anyway.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Worked out.
It is the only reason I want to get out of my house is so I can get food later.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit. So there's 4,107 people in front of me right now.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I'm pretty sure that was higher than what that guy was waiting in line for. But I don't know. We'll see.
Let's see the progress on that as we record.
Yeah. But because of this, the server issues, they were giving away a free week.
Oh, okay.
But they've increased it to 21 days, so 3 free weeks.
Nice.
Why not just give away a month at that point?
Just go to the month at that point. Yeah, seriously.
Because honestly, like I have my stuff set up. Like when it's time for certain bills.
Yeah.
I like to have it at certain times of the month. And this one just kind of puts it at a different, because I don't have a high paying job right now. So like I have it, like the way I have it set up, it's pretty nice. But it just messes with my what do you call it? This messes with my money management a little bit. But it's they said we are aware of the long waiting times to log in and preventing players from playing. We sincerely apologize, and in response to this, we granted 7 days of game time, and now we'll grant you an additional 14 days.
Nice.
And Walker released on December 7th. So
Okay.
yeah, but yeah, yeah, that's what's going on. So
All right.
as
So
we
if you're
were
thinking about
waiting
getting
in
into
line,
it, yeah.
it's going down rapidly right now.
Oh,
So
that's
I'm
good.
at 38.46 now.
Okay.
So it went down quite a bit. Just
Yeah.
me talking about it. So on to you, sir.
All right. Dr. Disrespect, also
Okay.
known as Guy Beam,
Yeah.
or maybe it's the other way around. I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah.
Dr. Disrespect has launched a AAA game studio.
I feel like we talked about this before, didn't we?
No, I just got announced this week.
Oh, that's weird.
Couple days ago.
Huh.
We did talk about rumored that he was thinking about doing it.
Oh, okay.
It was never officially confirmed. He has officially launched it.
Mm-hmm.
It's launched now. It's called Midnight Society.
Uh-huh.
He's working with Robert Bowling, who formerly worked on Call of Duty, and Quinn Del Hoyo, who helped with Halo 5.
Okay.
They're part of the studio. He's got several other people as well.
Mhm.
The game that their first game is most likely going to be a battle royale game. But
Surprise.
yeah, so I think it's gonna be like a different concept, I guess, because Doc talked about this like back in 2018, I think, where he wanted like more of a battle royale. Because Doc used to be a level designer for Activision.
Oh,
Call of
okay.
Duty games before he was known as the two-time. He was a game developer with Activision and did level designing. So this stream where he talked about this idea he had back in 2018, he wanted it to be like so right now all BRs, you fly in on something and then you drop, you pick a place, and then the circle closes as the game goes on, and squad gets eliminated and stuff like that. So what he wanted, instead of a map, like an open map, he wanted just a building where he called it a vertical BR back whenever he was first talking about it. So you start at a building, and the teams battle their way up, and then obviously there's one winner, a squad, and they get extracted out, kind of thing. So it looks like he showed some pictures and stuff on a stream a couple of days ago. It looks like that's the direction they're going to be going. Is they're going to make a vertical battle royale where the map is a giant building essentially, and they fight their way to the top. Looks like that's the way they're going.
Oh wow!
So
how does that even work? Because that's
and he went 3 years ago. He talked about all this, and he was like, he still wanted to figure out certain things. So
I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, I don't know either. He dropped some ideas in that stream back then. I can't remember exactly. I watched the clip like not too long ago. Yeah. He wasn't exactly sure. I'm sure they're going to obviously work on that. But the thing is, I'm kind of excited for it. I just like Doc, so I'm like glad he's able to finally do this, because it's something he's wanted to do for a while.
Yeah.
So I'll probably check out the VR whenever it does eventually come out. The only other thing I had with this was when it was announced. So all they did is say, hey, we have this studio. They didn't say like they're releasing a game. They didn't say anything. Like, they said we're working on a game. We have some people on our team. I think they have like a team of 10 people now.
Yeah.
And we're hiring. We're looking to hire. It's pretty much what they said when they launched. And the amount of like just dumb comments that followed this announcement were unreal. Like they're like, oh, how are like 10 people going to make a game? How are they going to do this? How are they going to do that? I was like, all they said is that they're launching their game studio. That's all. And that they're hiring.
Yeah.
That's all they said. And then, and so everyone was curious. And by the way, literally one person could make a game. There's multiple people who've done that. And then, like, let's not forget, No Man's Sky was built with a team of 14 people?
I think it's 12.
12 or 14 people when it first came out. So that doesn't really matter. That's besides the fact. But yeah, we know this. There's some dumb people on the internet. So I was like, the game, like they just announced that it was already getting trashed. I was like, okay, come on. But I'm curious. I'm not sure how that vertical BR thing would work. He had artwork already for it, like looked like concept art. So it definitely looks like they're going in that direction. And I think it's going to be I'm curious to see how they tackle it because I don't know. I have no idea. Even after watching his stream where he talks about it, he talked about it for like almost an hour. Even after watching that, I still don't know how they would do something like
I
that.
just don't feel like there'd be unless it was like a pyramid.
Yeah.
Where it was like, because if each floor is the same size,
yeah,
and everybody has to work their way up, I don't see how that would work. Because unless it's a pyramid, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He mentioned like level size. Each level would have to be smaller.
Okay.
I remember him saying that because he brought up that fact that if you keep them the same size, it's gonna take longer and longer to kill people.
Yeah.
Because you have less and less teams at each level.
Well, depending on how big the size of the.
Yeah, exactly.
I just pictured a skyscraper, and skyscrapers aren't very wide, so I just can't imagine like how many teams are usually in a BR? There's 100 people usually, right?
Usually, yeah. I think it's like 50 squads or something like that.
So 25 squads of 4.
Yeah, something like
4.
That. Or
so
Apex is squads of 3, I think.
But
it's like 100.
But then how's there 100 people in that? It's a squad of 3. It's 99 people, I guess, instead of 100.
Probably. Oh shit. How many?
That's
from 80 to 100 players, because Apex does duos and squads of 3s.
Okay.
I guess it depends on the thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that just I don't know.
60 player matches. If you're doing 3 squads, that's 20 squads. If you're doing 3 players, 20 squads.
Squads of 3, yeah. Yeah, because like if you make it a small, like, because if it's a building, like it's not going to be that big, right?
Yeah, you would think.
But if you have 20 squads, if you want them to start at the same time, they can't be on different levels. They all have to start at the bottom level,
they
all
all
right?
Have to start they all have to start at the bottom floor.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's going to be interesting how they do that because it definitely looked like that's what the way they're going. Because even the artwork he showed, it said vertical PR in the bottom right hand corner. So it's definitely, I think that's definitely the route they're going.
I don't know, man. I don't like BRs though, anyway. So
yeah, I'm not a huge fan. The only reason I check it out is because it's Doc's thing. That's the only reason I would even look at it. If like if like Activision or like EA or someone came out and said, "Hey, we're doing this," I wouldn't care at all. I'd be like, "Okay, you do that."
Even then, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably just watch it. I probably wouldn't even download it or anything. I don't know.
I'll probably actually try and play this one, but it's gonna be a while because they just opened this. They just launched the studio, so
yeah.
But yeah, it'll be interesting how that goes. So
okay,
on to you, sir.
All right, my last bit of news. There's a new Ghostbusters game in early stages of development.
Oh.
Yeah. So I guess somebody asked Winston, the actor for Winston, Ernie Hudson, at Celebrity Fan Fest in San Antonio. They asked him. They asked if they were working on any projects, and it says, in fact, they just got an email. They're doing another video game. It's like I know him, and it's like I know me, Danny Aykroyd, and I think he's not sure Bill Murray will be doing it.
Yeah.
So it'll be another video game. So
okay.
Yeah. So they're sending the prototypes to the character to get the image right. They're having a hard time making his image. It says it's so weird that they can get Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Hal Ramis to look exactly how they look, but I end up looking like Eddie Murphy or somebody. But yeah, it's yep, it's they're working on the new Ghostbusters game, so I don't know how far in development they're going to be. So
well, that's cool. That'll be exciting.
Oh yeah, the last game was a banger. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Last game was really fun.
Yeah. All right.
On to my final piece of news. So Secret Lab, which is the company that makes all those gaming chairs, has unveiled a Witcher gaming chair. It's going to be their Titan Evo series. And they released it in honor of The Witcher Season 2 coming out. Looks really cool. I really like it. I'll probably end up getting one, honestly. But it takes its inspiration more from the game, actually all from the game. But I mean, the Netflix show looks almost similar to the game, so it's not that big of a difference. So it's like a red and grayish black kind of color. It's got so where you sit, so the front, where your back lays against,
Yeah.
it's got the white wolf symbol on the front,
Yeah.
and then on the back it's got both of Geralt's swords or his swords, and
Yeah.
both of Geralt's swords, and it's got like a red. I think it's from the cover or from one of the artworks. It's got like a red streak going across it, like a half
Yeah.
circle kind of thing. And I think on the shoulders in the front, it's got like emblems across it. So you can so it's a really cool looking chair. And with each purchase of the Witcher chair, you get 2 exclusive Gwent card collectibles. And I think you can actually use them in the Gwent card game. So that's pretty cool.
Oh,
and
okay.
they start at $469. If you go and pre-order it right now or this week, you'll get it February 2nd. So it's already out, but they've already did the first wave, and those are all sold out. So now you'll get, if you pre-order, you'll get it February 2nd, and it's not like a limited run thing. It's gonna be up. I mean, they did a Cyberpunk one up like last year, and it's still there. You can still get it. So
well, not a lot of people liked the Cyberpunk, so I don't know.
Exactly. So, but they have there's other ones they have that they release like a year. It's not gonna be a limited run thing. They already said it wouldn't. So, still be able to get it if you need to wait a little bit.
I wonder if they still have the KDA ones. I still want my KDA chairs.
I did see the KDA ones there.
Okay.
I saw like 2 or 3. I don't know if they're the same ones that you wanted, but there's on the site.
Well, there's 2 KDA ones, and then there's other League of Legends ones. But
yeah,
it looks like they have one of them at least.
Yeah.
They have the All Out one. I don't know if they have the Pop Stars one. That's the one I'm wanting.
Okay.
Well, honestly, I want both of them, but
yeah.
They do have the Pop Stars ones. They still have Akali and Ari. Okay. Well, they're on sale right now if you guys want to buy them.
Yeah. I think they got like $30 off or something on
130 on most chairs, I think.
Yeah. And they got a deal on the desks too.
30
they have one desk.
I think. Okay, so it looks like the pre-order ones aren't. They have a Jinx one coming out.
Oh yeah. I saw that one.
Oh wow. I know a lot of people will be getting that one.
Yeah.
Because of Arcane.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay.
All right, and now on to our main topic, Squid Game.
Oh yes.
We're not gonna play Squid Game. We're just we're gonna talk about Squid Game.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both watched it.
It was a while back now. I mean,
yeah, it's been a few weeks now.
Before I got sick.
But was it good? We're obviously gonna do a spoiler-free version, then a spoiler version, as usual.
Yes.
So first thing I want to point out for those who haven't seen it yet.
Yes.
Because this was my kind of preconception that it was just about this Squid Game. I mean, obviously, majority is about it, but like it's got a lot of more depth than that. Like it's a full drama kind of show, So if you're just like, I'm not interested in watching the game itself is pretty like is very interesting, but like it's got other elements to it as well.
Yeah.
So
it is. Honestly, it was just a very good show. I don't know.
Yeah, it was.
Gosh, where do we even begin on this? Because
I guess did you watch it subbed or dubbed?
I watched it both actually.
Yeah, I ended up doing the same thing.
Yeah, because I had some of it like I would watch while I was eating a lot of times.
Yeah.
And then like I was watching on my phone, so it was hard to kind of try to read subtitles.
Yeah, it's a lot smaller.
On my phone. Yeah. I mean, it was pretty decent size, but like my phone's like screen is a little bit. It's 16 by 10 really, so it was also kind of bright where I was, so I couldn't really hardly see the screen that much.
You got like a glare, yeah.
Yeah, so I couldn't really see it, so I had to watch some of it dubbed. So then when I got home, I was watching it subbed.
Okay. But, I watched it one time through dubbed, and then I watched it subbed a second time. And I was just watching it subbed the second time just for fun, and then I ended up watching the whole thing again.
Yeah. Honestly, like you're just at it's just like everything else. So you're just at the mercy of the translators.
Yeah, exactly.
And they won't translate everything properly either because there's a few parts that like there's nuanced stuff like in Korean,
Yeah.
and it doesn't translate into subtitles. So
Yeah,
if you
that's
don't
true.
know any Korean at all, then yeah, you're just pretty much SOL. But
Yeah. I liked both versions, honestly. Like I didn't have any complaints for either.
a lot of
Um,
people kept making fun of the dub for
uh,
whatever reason. I don't know.
I was
I
okay.
thought it was.
I didn't see a problem with it.
I didn't. I mean, it's very well acted. So I mean,
Yeah.
um, I
Man.
don't know. Oh man. So one of the actors or the actress that played one of the main characters,
Yeah.
uh, she played the character named Kang Se Byuk.
Yeah.
Um, she's a she was actually just a model.
Oh,
She's not an actress. This is her first
okay.
time acting.
Wow. Well, she did a really good job.
Yeah.
She was really good.
I remember seeing that like the director had trouble trying to find uh someone to play the role,
Okay.
and like her video finally came up, her audition, I
Audition
think.
tape. Yeah.
And yeah, and
Nice.
yeah, I guess she blew it out of the park basically.
Yeah.
So um
Oh, and if no one knows what the show is, it's
mhm,
pretty much it's like you got hundreds of these contestants who are all competing for money, but it's a very
yeah,
very deadly competition, and
yeah.
the winner gets all the earnings. The winner gets everything, and like each game eliminates more and more players. So
It's like Hunger Games, but a lot more people. I want to say
yeah, yeah,
it's just like a lot, like more of everyday people.
yeah. There's not like they're not like
It's not a fictional world.
yeah,
Like it's supposed to be an our world.
yeah,
So
yeah. It takes place in South Korea, and yeah, it's all realistic stuff. I guess it's not like fantasy or anything like that.
yeah, it's not like the Hunger Games where they have like different districts or anything.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much the gist of it.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, it was well written, well acted. I feel like, I mean, well
well
directed.
the main the main actor, I think, the two main actors, I think they were experienced actors anyway.
Yeah,
I feel like I think I saw the interview. The main character, he basically wrote it for him
yeah,
because he felt like he didn't see anybody else playing the role. So,
yeah.
but
And I think the creator, it took him a while to get this up and like going. I think like just to
mhm.
get it into a show, and he finally did, obviously. And
Well, yeah, because of what happened last year. I mean,
yeah, but man,
what's still going on now, I guess.
yeah,
But
man, it's a good show. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely go watch it. You'll
it's
probably
probably
end up binging it.
it is probably the it's not the best show I watched now. It was at the time.
Yeah,
The best show I watched this year, but I've since then watched Arcane, and
yeah.
to me, that was the best
Arcade's really good
show
too. Yeah,
this year.
but
Not
it
just
definitely
not just animated show, not just based on a video game show. Period.
yeah, it's a really good
So
show.
yeah, but yeah, I was
It
about
is.
to
It
call
does
it
get.
Hunger Games.
Yeah,
The Squid Game is pretty good though.
yeah. It does get like gory and stuff. So just beware. There's like blood and stuff like that. So,
It's not that.
uh,
It's not too bad. I
yeah,
want to say it gets bloody. Oh yeah, there's a couple parts. It's kind of
yeah.
now that I remember.
It's a
Yeah,
little intense, but I mean, I think if you watch most Netflix show, you'll be able to handle this. So,
if you watched Game of Thrones, you'd be able to handle this.
oh yeah, Game of Thrones, yeah, definitely,
Game of Thrones was worse. I feel like.
yeah.
Well,
Um,
I want to say if you can stomach Saving Private Ryan,
yeah,
you
you can
should be
stomach
able to
this.
stomach this. Yeah,
Yeah,
because Saving Private Ryan was worse.
yeah, it was. It definitely was.
Gore wise, it was. I mean, there's not like a war going on in this, but um, what can we talk about it? It's spoiler free.
Spoiler free. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it follows a guy.
Well, like, they
He's-
just take advantage of people who are in
who are
like
dead. Yeah, yeah.
massive amounts of debt.
Yeah, what they go is they go around contacting they try and get people who are massive amounts of debt to play this game,
Yeah,
and like they don't know what's they're gonna do and stuff like that. And they can choose to go or not. Like they give them an option, be like, hey, come here. Like they give
You can leave,
yeah, you could leave if you want, but like it's a lot of money for them to win. Like what they win for them, it's a lot of money. So
That's honestly, it's a lot of money in general. Like
yeah,
not just Korean money, because
yeah,
this 4.5 billion won.
yeah,
So it's 1 million won for each contestant. There's 456, so it's
yeah,
4.56 billion won
yeah,
is the total prize. But they don't tell them the prize until after the first game.
yeah,
Um, but honestly, I don't know, man. It was it had me kind of hooked from the beginning, honestly. Because
yeah. It
I
did.
mean, just man, this guy's life, like it just seemed like he was going through some really rough shit. At first, like he was like it's hard to like the character, but
Yeah,
then like his character actually comes through like as a lot better later because
yeah,
on the surface he's like a like a drunk gambler who like likes to
yeah,
gamble his money away, like, but man, it's just the way they get people to get into it he too is just
yeah,
pretty insane. It's like,
yeah.
but how to like understand how so well, I guess this is more for later on, but
Yeah, so it was 38 million USD. I don't think we said the yeah, so
oh no,
yeah.
I thought it was yeah, I think it was
Yeah, it's
around
like
40.
$38 million.
Okay,
How
I think it
much it
was
was.
around 40.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a
um
lot of money.
yeah.
And yeah, the way they got him, yeah, it's the whole concept I felt like was pretty interesting to me. Yeah, like you said, it had me hooked from the beginning. Like as soon as
Yeah.
I started it, I was because you really want the guy also like the main character, you're really rooting for him the whole time, which is pretty I mean, they did a good job of that, I feel like.
Yeah. Well, because they did turn it around in that episode, I think. At
Yeah.
first, like he just seemed like well, he's just doing it for like his kid too. So
Yeah. Yeah. At first you're kind of like, I don't know about, but yeah, they turn around and you're like, okay, this guy's
yeah,
he's pretty solid. I mean, I like honestly, I liked almost all the characters on there. They had some really good characters.
yeah,
And they got like all these different backstories, which are really cool. Like how everyone
mhm,
got into their debt,
yeah,
and like, you know, you see they you have people in there that you wouldn't think would get into debt, but you know, it was really cool. I really like the way they did all of that.
hmm.
So definitely check it out if you haven't yet.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm pretty sure most of the spoilers are probably gone by now.
Yeah.
Uh, I would say like to try to avoid Twitter or something.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Spider-Man yet, but I've been trying to avoid Twitter and stuff.
Yeah. I've been staying off
Luckily,
Twitter and TikTok. I haven't I haven't come across anything yet.
yeah, I haven't, yeah, come across much of that
Yeah, we're
yet.
gonna go try and watch it tomorrow.
I came close, I think, on one of the Twitter posts, but I think I wasn't really reading, so
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
I just
But
happened to see a picture. So,
yeah.
but yeah, like, I felt like when I was on TikTok or something, there's always a lot of Squid Game references and stuff.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, there definitely are. I
And
came
then
across a
there's
few before I saw the show, but they weren't like spoilers. I think it was just like the song and stuff. It
yeah,
wasn't really like I just didn't know what was going on. Like so,
mm, yeah,
yeah. I think that's it for a
um,
spoiler-free version. Can you think of anything
yeah.
else?
Um, Other than it's a solid show, I mean, I can't really
Yeah,
think of anything.
yeah. Definitely go watch it. Be prepared to
Yeah.
start binging it because it's gonna get you. It's gonna hook you in.
I mean, that's what
Uh,
happened to me. I mean,
yeah, same here. Yeah,
but it's very easy to do that
yeah,
unless you're just Cowboy Bebop.
yeah, yeah. Definitely.
The live action anyway,
Yeah.
not the anime. I mean, I could watch anime all day, every day,
Oh, definitely.
but
But yeah, if you're stopping here for the spoiler-free version, or if you're stopping here, yeah, because you don't want the show to be spoiled. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. As always, thank you for all the support. You can catch us every Sunday at 8 p.m. on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcast, Anchor. Pretty much anywhere you see a podcast, we're probably there. You check us out, nerd.get podcast. You can also check us out on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at nerdget1. And then you can also find myself at Koshposh on Twitter and Twitch, and also YouTube. And then, you can also find our podcast on YouTube, nerd.get podcast. Where can they find you?
Nowhere.
Nowhere. He's a
But
ghost.
I mean, I have accounts. This is nerdget Vikas, and on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube Gaming. But I haven't posted anything yet, so I mean, you're not gonna
Yeah.
you're not gonna
You go
find me
follow him
anything.
for when he does post something. It'll be a big day.
Yeah. I'm probably honestly, I'm probably just gonna do some random ass tweets about nothing. So
Yeah, there you go. That'd be fun.
or even Instagrams. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the old man on Instagram. Like, how do you work this?
That'd be great. Just take random pictures of things and upload them.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, if you're stopping here, we'll catch you guys next week. Thank you for listening.
All right. Bye.
Bye. All right. There's a spoiler version. If you do not want it to get spoiled, stop listening right now, because putting a gap in is a lot more difficult now. So there won't be like a giant gap like there used to be. So we're about to talk spoiler version. So let's get into it.
Okay.
I guess we just start from the beginning. So we meet the character, and he's broke. Pretty much.
Yeah, he's living with his mom. Yeah.
Yeah, and he works as a chauffeur. I think, is that what it was? Like a kind of like
I think
Uber
like a driver.
Yeah, like a driver.
Well, I don't know. They never actually showed it.
Yeah, they just say that's what he did. Yeah.
But then again, like, he didn't have a car, so
yeah, I'm not sure how. I don't know if he worked for like a company, like maybe like like people work for taxi. They go there and they give him the car. So I don't know if it was like that or what. But yeah, he mentions driving several times. So I don't know. Yeah, they never actually showed it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like they show his interaction with his daughter.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
like
divorced.
It's supposed to be his birthday. He's divorced and he has a daughter, and then like it was supposed to be his birthday that day.
Yeah.
And his mom gave him a allowance, basically.
Yeah. Was it the daughter's birthday or his birthday?
It was his daughter's birthday.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's right. It was his daughter's birthday, yeah.
Because he was looking for a present later, like in the show.
Yeah.
Because so he takes his mom's money that she gives him. So I want to say, so a lot of won is in 100,000.
Yeah.
I think that's what we saw a lot.
Yeah.
So that is equivalent to where'd it go? What? This doesn't make sense. No. So it's about 100,000 was about, that can't be right. Is it? Maybe it is. I don't know. 100,000 won is $84. Oh no, it was 10,000 won.
Yeah, it was 10,000. It was 10,000 won. Yeah.
So they had 10,000 won bills, I think. So it'd be $8. $8.42. So so yeah, she gave him like 20,000, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Or was it? Or did she give him 100,000?
I think she gave him 100,000. I think he was left with 10,000 after everything that happened.
Yeah.
I think she gave him 100,000, but after everything that went down, he was only left with 10.
I guess I can look it up real quick while I am.
Because he gets the money and then he goes with his friends to go bet on horses.
Yeah.
And then he actually wins. He almost loses it all on the horses, and then he actually
yeah.
That he actually wins his money, like a bunch of money.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, I'm going to take this and get my daughter a nice gift and take her to get this nice dinner.
Yeah.
And that's when some shit goes down. I think doesn't he like owe money to some gangster or something, some money shark, some loan shark or something.
Yeah.
And they chase him down, and while they're chasing him down, someone pickpockets him and steals all his money.
It's 20,000.
Oh, so she gave him 20,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically like $20, basically.
Okay. So it wasn't very much, but yeah.
Not
as much as we thought, but yeah.
Oh, I think.
Oh no, he has that card. He gets a card.
Yeah,
that has money. He gets his mom's, like, she's got this card, and he gets the money from that.
Yeah, like he steals her bank card
Yeah, and
and
then he puts it.
withdraws.
Yeah, it goes to withdraws. It withdraws like another 80,000 or something.
So she ends up giving him 40,000 total. She gives another 20,000 to him. So let's see here.
Yeah, so I don't know
I don't know how much she's withdrawing here.
because he had over 100. I feel like he had around 100,000 when he was doing his thing.
Yeah. Hey, wait a
Um,
minute. It said yeah, so I think he pressed the 50. So I think he got
yeah,
another 50,000 out. So he probably
yeah,
had like around
yeah, close to 100,
100,000.
around 100,000. It was quite yeah. So then yeah, they took it and went to the races.
So did his friend show up in the game too?
No, I don't think so. His friend didn't.
I feel like he's familiar.
His friend wasn't in the games.
The one he goes to gambling with?
Yeah, I don't think so. What's his friend's name?
I don't think it ever says here. Hold on.
Is it because you think you saw him in the games or?
Yeah, because I feel like he's familiar. Like I feel like I saw him in the actual Squid game
I don't remember him seeing this. I only remember him seeing him
because he looks familiar. Like unless
Yeah.
he shows up again later, I don't.
because he shows up again when he goes. Yeah, because after he leaves the Squid game, he finds out his mom's sick
Yeah.
because she's got diabetes, and he goes to him at his shop and asks him for money. And he's like, "I can't."
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
yeah, I don't.
they're having money problems too, so that's why I was
Yeah,
thinking is like maybe he got suckered into it.
yeah, I don't think he did though, because they don't talk about the games at all when he goes and visits them again.
Oh, that's right. That's
They
right.
just talk about money, like, and
Yeah.
then he says he can't do it.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Sorry, I'm
remember.
just starting to watch. I'm just starting to watch stuff.
But yeah,
but
so
yeah,
after the races thing, yeah, he wins, and then he gets the loan shark comes.
because he
And
had won 4 million about. I
yes,
think.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, 4 or 5 million, something like that. And then like he gets chased down by him, and eventually they catch him, and he's like, "Hey, you owe me money." And he's like, "Oh, I
He
got
runs.
some."
He runs into a pickpocket.
Yeah, yeah. The
Uh,
pickpocket takes the money from him.
Yeah, she's the other main character in this.
Yeah, and
Um,
yeah, she's like the main female lead, I guess.
yeah,
And
her story is interesting. Hers, I don't know. Hers was her story was interesting too.
yeah, yeah, because she
I
was
don't
the
see
one
anybody.
who she had come from North Korea.
Yeah, she escaped North Korea
Yeah,
with
her
her
and her
brother.
Yeah,
Her parents tried to come over, but her dad was shot. But her mom escaped, but she fled to China, but then she got caught and
yeah,
got sent back.
yeah.
So
Yeah, her story was really and her brother, her brother was at like an orphanage kind of thing.
yeah, just
Because she couldn't take care of him because she was like
yeah,
a part of like she was doing like gang stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because I mean, I'm sure you can't really get like a normal job after
yeah,
something
exactly.
like that. You know,
Yeah, exactly. So
I feel like they should have better. I don't know what the situation is over there, so I mean, I can't
yeah,
really say. But yeah, in the show, that's the way it goes. Like she used to run for this gang
yeah,
where another one of the main characters comes like is in there as well.
yeah,
Can't remember his name.
yeah. He comes into it. They all end up being in the Squid Games together. But
Yeah,
yeah, after they catch him, the money shark people, he says he has the money, but then he obviously doesn't, and they're like, okay, well, I think they're gonna take his kidney or something if he doesn't pay up, or something like that.
something like that. I don't remember. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess.
He signs a paper or whatever, and then they like let him go, and then he's only got,
Yeah.
like, and then after he won all the money, he gave the attendant like 10,000 won or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
he just gave
50,000
it-
won. 50,000
it was-
won is what he gave
it was-
her. Was it
It
10
was
or
10,000. It was a 10.
10,000? Yeah, he
'Cause
gave
there was only-
10,000.
There was no 51,000 bill. They
Oh,
always
that's true. Yeah,
it was a 10,000 bill because
yeah. And then he got his daughter a gift from one of those claw things with the help of a kid, and then he took her out to like some street food or whatever
yeah,
for dinner. And You find out shortly after that his ex-wife and her family, including the daughter, are leaving for like America.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't show. I think. Oh, hold on. Yeah, they're all 10,001 bills.
Yeah. Oh. I think after that, is that when he meets, or does it like later when he meets the guy for the Squid Games?
He beats her at. Oh, hold on. Oh no. Okay, yeah. Most of them are 50,001 bills, and then the very last one is the 10,000.
Oh, okay.
The one at the very top, and that's what he gives her. Yeah. So, but he meets him after the dinner with his daughter.
Yeah, he takes the daughter back to his ex-wife, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that he.
And
Yeah,
then
then he's like, wait.
He's waiting for the train. He just misses the train.
Yeah.
And that's when the guy approaches him about making some money.
Yeah.
And it was. I mean, yeah. So I feel like it was really humiliating.
Yeah.
Like the way they play the game or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like, because the guy challenges him to flip the cards, like, or I don't know what kind of game that's called.
Yeah, they got like two pieces of. Well, it's not paper; it's like folded paper, and
you're supposed. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you have to hit it with the other paper. There's two of them, and each player has one, and the other one has to flip it in order to win.
Aren't they like cards, or maybe no? Maybe they're folded paper.
They might have been cards. Yeah, it was something. It was like something thick. Yeah, it might have been cards. It could have been some kind
or
of.
Or maybe like envelopes or something. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. So like, yeah, in order to win that round, you had to make the other player. You had to hit it down and make the other players flip. Well, the main character kept losing. So like, what was it like? If the main character won, he would get money. I think it's 100,000 won for each win.
Yeah, 100,000 or yeah, I think it was 100,000 per win.
Yeah, per win. And then the other guy, the guy who initiated the game, said, "If you lose, I get to slap you."
Yeah, it was like, well, since you don't have money, like I'll slap you.
Yeah. Since you don't have money, I'll slap you. And the guy knew everything about the main character. Apparently, he had a failed business and all this other stuff. That's kind of why he went into all this debt. Yeah, that was pretty. Yeah, they played it for a while until he finally won, and then at that point is when he presented him with the Squid Games. Like he gave him a card.
So the game's called Dogachi.
Yeah, that's right.
Dogachi.
Yeah.
Or Dokat. Hold on, I keep missing it. Yeah, because he like acts like a salesman. Like when he shows his thing, he's like, oh,
yeah,
I don't believe in Jesus.
Yeah, yeah. Because he's dressed like super nice and everything. So
Dokji.
Okay, Dokji. Yeah.
This is 2Ds AKJI. Dokji.
That sounds right. Pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah. So they play that, and then at the end, when the main character finally wins, I think that's when he presents him with the card, right?
Yeah. It looks like they played for a while because he has a big wad of cash at the end.
Yeah, that's right.
And I don't know how much he has.
Yeah, it doesn't really say. I don't think it states how many times he wins. I want to say it was probably like 3 or 4 times. And like the last time, I think when he said he was done.
Yeah.
Like he was like, well, what if I can present you with an opportunity to win a lot more money?
Yeah.
By playing games like this, and obviously find out later the games were much worse than that.
Yeah.
But
they are the quote unquote children game. Like games.
Because he calls them children's games. Yeah.
Well, because they all are.
But they're deadly.
Yeah.
So, then I think after that, he gets the card.
Mm-hmm.
Gives him a number that he's supposed to call, and then I think he eventually calls the number.
Yeah, because he's desperate.
Yeah, he's desperate at this point, and because now before that guy's like, yeah, I'm gonna take your kidney if you don't give me your money. So, he needs to pay like all his debts off or whatever. Calls the number, then he gets instructions.
Yeah,
and they tell him to go to. They give him a number. 456 is his number, right?
Yeah,
he was the last player.
Yeah, it was the last player to join. Yeah,
yeah, and they give him instructions to go to a certain location. He goes there, gets picked up, and I think the next thing you see is him. We see him get knocked out he gets knocked out in the van.
Yeah,
and then you see him wake up inside of the facility or whatever.
Yeah, he meets another main character, the old man.
Yeah, the old man.
001.
Yeah, meets the old man. Then also a guy that he went to school with, who was supposed to be this big shot guy
Yeah.
who ends up, going to college and stuff and going over to America, but he ends up getting massive amounts of debt.
Yeah.
As well.
He was the golden child, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. He was a golden child, their little area. He meets him in there. He comes across the pickpocket who stole all his winnings from gambling, and yeah, I think they're still in the dark at that point. That nothing's been explained. I don't think yet.
Well, they just tell him like you're just playing a game, basically.
Yeah.
So, and then players like get eliminated. I think
Yeah.
they explain all the rules and everything.
Yeah, yeah. I think you said they don't show him the prize money until after the first one, right?
Yeah, they don't show him until after they mentions like, well, we won't say how much you'll win until after the first match is done.
Yeah.
First game is done.
Yeah.
So, it's red light, green light. Yeah, they get taken up to. Dude, the sets in this show are freaking insane.
Yeah,
like that
crazy.
The room that they go through with all the stairs and everything,
that was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's a really nice looking set.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting up to the playground to where they had red light, green light was that a creepy ass fucking statue.
Yeah, like a giant like doll looking thing. This children's doll. Yeah, that shit was creepy as shit.
Yeah.
And they get shot if you don't stop in time, essentially.
And
yeah, that statue was creepy as hell.
Yeah. And then I think they start the game like if you move at least even a little bit, you're eliminated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like determined by that statue because it's got things in its eyes that like reads movements or whatever.
Yeah.
And they got like snipers everywhere that shoot if someone moves.
I don't know if there's are they snipers or is like
they might have been like turrets or something. I don't know. Like cuz you just see the barrels, I think, at one point.
It probably is snipers, but yeah. I mean, you never know. But yeah, I think it doesn't just start like that. Like they lead up to it a lot because they still think it's a joke until the second guy dies.
Yeah,
the guy starts running, and then
because the first guy yeah.
No, what do you say?
The first guy gets shot. Yeah, his friend thinks he's joking around.
Yeah,
and then he realizes it's real and starts running.
Yeah, and then that's when you see the shot from the trailer. I think is when like the guy's running and he gets shot and the blood splatters on the lady's face.
Yep.
That's when everybody starts panicking. And good chunk of the players get eliminated there because when you're quote unquote moving. So
yeah. A lot of people freak out and start running, and a lot of them get eliminated in that first game. And then after the game's over, they go back to where I guess their sleeping quarters.
The room with all the beds, yeah.
Yeah, with all the beds, and that's when they tell them how much money they'll win if they stay.
Yeah, so it's 1 million per each character, or each contestant.
Each player, yeah. And don't they all quit after that?
They have 3 rules. And the third rule is that they can, if the majority of the people do not want to play, they can end the game.
Yeah.
At any time. It doesn't matter when. Yeah. So they put it up to a vote, and it came down to there was 201 people left.
Yeah.
And it was split down the middle. It was 100 on each, like towards the end. And they started from the last player. Yeah. So from last player went first. Showed each of the characters so there's Gi-hun. This is the main character. Sung-woo, which is his childhood friend, this golden child. I think you don't know the old man name until the very end. And then Saw Young Buck. Saw Young, I think is her name,
It's
right?
Su Young Buck or something like that. Yeah.
Su Young. Saw Young. Yeah. Let's see. I had it up. Saw Young. Cybyok.
Yeah.
Cybyok. Song Cybyok. And I'm probably butchering that name, but there's a couple. Or there was the gangster,
Yeah. The gangster guy.
and then that lady, I think too, right?
Yeah. The other
Loud,
lady.
the loud one.
Yeah.
The I want to say, I don't know if she was a con artist. Maybe I wouldn't call her a con artist, but
Yeah. Something was up with her. Like she wasn't. Yeah. Like
she's a survivor basically.
yeah.
So
Pretty
it's
much. Yeah.
um,
So yeah, they all voted, and it came down to the old man, right?
yeah,
And he voted to end it.
yeah,
So like they all got dropped off randomly in different
in
places.
their
I guess.
they're
Yeah.
in their underwear too,
Yeah,
right?
in their underwear. Yeah, they're all like, yeah, they're stripped down, and their underwear. They got dropped off in different locations, and
And he got dropped off with Cybyok,
yeah,
and
and they
he
and that, I
helped
think
her get
that's when. Yeah, go ahead.
he helped her get free, and then she was gonna
Yeah,
leave him like that.
yeah, yeah,
And she's like, "No, you're gonna if I untie you, you're just gonna come after me for your money."
yeah,
He's like, "No, I won't." And she unties him. It's like, "Yeah, hey, where's my money?"
yeah. That's the first thing he does.
Yeah,
So, and they all kind of go their separate ways. I think that's when you like during that time is when you kind of discover everyone's stories more.
yeah, because all you know is just Gi Hyun
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
I,
So then you learn everyone else's. Like you see them go their different ways and kind of like go about their lives before they went to the Squid Games.
so he runs into. Well, he goes straight to police right after that.
Yeah, he goes to the police and they like you're
Police,
crazy. Get the hell out of here.
but like he has the number or he has a card. It's like why would I make this shit up? Like they could give
Yeah,
him a call and then it was some lady.
yeah, it was some other. Then he goes and calls that number back, and it's the same one that he called before.
Yeah,
And yeah, so and oh, this was when we're introduced to another big character, the cop, the detective,
yeah,
whose brother ends up going missing, and he later on infiltrates the whole facility thing.
yeah.
Later on.
Uh, yeah, man. It was wait, what?
Oh, then he runs. And then the main character, what's his name? Gi Hyun. He runs into the old man while he's shopping for
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah. Oh,
yeah, he
yeah,
does.
because he also finds out his mom's sick. She has diabetes. She's been in the hospital, and it's
This
because
is he doesn't run into him until after all that. Like
yeah,
he
after all
he
that.
actually he goes to ask his wife for money,
Yeah.
ex-wife, and she's like he's in her house
Yeah.
or apartment or whatever, and then the husband comes home.
Yeah. Husband and daughter come.
Yeah, and their two kids. I don't know if the second kid is his. No, I don't think the second.
I think the second kid is hers and the new husband's kid.
Yeah. So, but then think yeah, he leaves and then like he comes back out and I think the guy catches him. Is like he gives him the money
Yeah, the husband. Yeah.
and then just tells them like, hey, if I give you this, like you can't like just stop coming around here. It's like what?
Yeah.
Like that's kind of a shitty thing to do.
Yeah.
Like
So he decks him, punches him
yeah,
in the face. He's like, "Screw
like
you! I don't want your money."
yeah, it's like I can't see my daughter. It's like
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah. So
Uh,
and then that's when he goes and runs into the old man.
yeah.
They like hang out and talk.
Mm-hmm.
Then and then you kind of get into the cop story or the detective story. Is he's talking to his mom? It's like, "Hey, your brother hasn't called or whatever," and he goes to investigate and he finds the Squid Game card in his brother's room.
Yeah.
The same one that he saw at the police station earlier that day.
Yeah.
And then I think they all eventually, or most of them, end up calling that number back and go and resuming the games.
Yeah, because I think 100 and something of them, 180 or something like around those lines.
Yeah, yeah, a big chunk of them come back to resume the games.
Yeah, this is episode 2, so let's see. Oh, I forgot that Sabyok actually held her breath so she didn't get knocked out. She snuck in a knife.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, she's stuck in a knife. And this is also when the cop infiltrates, I guess, the organization or whatever, is when they're all going back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he acts as one of the passengers and like kills one of the people and takes his clothes.
Yeah. Becomes one of the people in pink.
Yeah.
With the PlayStation symbols on their face.
Yeah. The PlayStation men.
Except for X.
Yeah.
Because triangle, square, and circle are the only ones.
Yeah. And then
187 people came back.
Okay. Yeah.
And that, as of the when they came back, the prize pool was at 26.9 million. So the thing was of it too, like if they all choose to quit playing completely, everyone who's died would get $1 million.
Yeah, yeah.
So
yeah, their families would get the money.
Yeah, $1 million won.
Yeah,
not $1 million. So how much is $1 million won? So
and I think when all the people return, do they go straight into a game, or is that?
Yeah, because
they form teams at that point, right?
No, that's the cookie. The cookie one, because it's the cookie one. Like they have to choose what kind of game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess they didn't form.
Oh
teams.
wait,
I think you can see like groups being made.
People, they're just socializing at this point, and then I think they start talking to each other, and
yeah.
At
some point, they like make teams.
Yeah, that's after the second game. I want to say. Oh, they give them food first.
Yeah.
Because they sorry, I can't pronounce her. 67. She goes to the bathroom with the other girl, the other lady.
That's right.
And that's when she takes a sneak peek through the vents.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what the next game is. Like she saw they were making sugar, melting sugar and stuff. And I think I forgot that guy's name again. 218 number. So 218 asked her what it was, or she saw. It's like, oh, they're mixing sugar. And that reminded him of like when they were in the playground of somebody making cookies.
Like cookies, yeah.
With shapes in them. The next game, pretty much with the. Well, there's also another subplot in there. There's a doctor just harvesting organs from dead people.
Yeah. And they're selling them, yeah.
And one of the people, players. Yeah.
And they tell him, so he's working with the shape people, the pink people.
Small portion of them, because like 4 of them, I think.
Yeah, and they tell him what the next game is supposed to be.
Yeah.
For helping them harvest organs.
Yeah, and then I guess they sell the organs on the black market or something.
Yeah.
And I don't know how, I want to know how that guy got that gig, because
yeah, exactly. Yeah, they never really say how he got that.
No,
how that
they never really
explained it.
Yeah,
like he kind of just does it. And it turns out the cop / detective becomes one of the people who is who's doing like the harvesting of the organ. Like he's part of that small group that's doing it. Number 29, I think he ends up getting.
Yeah, but the first time I think he's gone.
Yeah, he's
well, I mean, he didn't know anything about it. Yeah, so he didn't. I think his teammate is number 30 or whatever.
Yeah,
and he suspects something.
Yeah,
I want to say, but because you always see him looking over at him.
Yeah, yeah, you do.
Like they always just look at each other.
Yeah, they don't ever say anything. They just look at each other when they're like not in that room harvesting organs.
Yeah.
Then they play the next game. It's the cookie one.
Yeah, go ahead.
They have shapes on the wall. They line up, and then that shape corresponds with the type of cookie you get. And you're supposed to cut the cookie out in that shape without breaking it. And the main character ends up getting the hardest one.
I don't think we mentioned one of the other main characters, freaking Ali. The only the brown guy.
Yeah, the brown guy. Yeah, he's in there too.
199.
Yeah. So I think this at this point they're already like in a little group kind of thing. But the game has nothing to do with teams, so they just
they're like we should just pick a shape.
Yeah.
And this like the four of them. Like it's the old man, Ali,
The main guy, the
Ji-hyun, and I can't Sung-woo.
yeah, Sung-woo.
Yeah. So they're like, well, I'll choose this one. I think
It was a circle,
circle, star, triangle, and
umbrella.
umbrella. Umbrella is the hard one, of course.
Yeah.
Um,
And if you break the cookie, you get shot on the spot.
Yeah. Get eliminated.
Yeah. And they just shoot you point blank.
Eliminated. I mean, sorry.
Yeah. So I think all four of them win that game. All of them come back.
All the well, because like, of course, of all the people who had the easy ones, I think Sung Woo got the triangle because that was the easiest.
Yeah.
Ali got the circle.
Old man got the star.
And Gi-hyun got the umbrella.
And like towards the end, Gi-hyun figured out you can lick it.
Yeah, he decided to like, hey,
so
like you see,
and like
you can see
everyone else
it.
see it. Everyone starts licking it.
Other lady had went to the bathroom or like had snuck in a lighter and cigarettes.
Yeah, and she like lit the needle and was
trying to, And
she gives the lighter to the gangster as she leaves.
101, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
Can't either. And they go back, and I think that's the night where they have like people start attacking each other, right?
Yeah. Because I think after that, I think they get their meal, and then I think
they're purposely short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense to me because 5 people went back into line, didn't they?
Yeah, cut. Yeah, but I think they had more than. I think more than 5 people didn't have a meal though.
I think no, it was exactly 5 people left.
Oh, was it? Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Then. I thought
they
it was
might have
5 people.
No, I'm pretty sure it was just enough.
Because they said they purposely
shorted them.
Yeah, one of them said they purposely shorted them. I think it was with the doctor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because when they when the doctor was talking to the other guys, yeah.
I don't know. There might have been. I don't know if there were actually more.
Was it that night, or was it? It wasn't that night. I think it was. Was it?
Yeah, because I thought they did that. Then they did something. Then after that.
Oh yeah, it was
after that.
Night,
they did because then they did tug of war after that.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that music in that show, man, it's just.
Yeah, it's really good.
So creepy too sometimes.
But yeah, everyone like starts attacking each other that night. It gets pretty intense. A lot of people die.
Yeah.
And at this point, there are definitely teams and like I guess factions or whatever, and everyone's like every night after that they fortify and like everyone takes shifts watching and stuff.
That was the second time. It was that was the second night. I think. Not the first.
The second time,
night,
the first night they didn't do any of that. The second night, they started doing that stuff. Because first night it was like completely a surprise. I think one guy tried. I think it was the gangster guy. Didn't he try to kill the girl or something?
I think it was a little bit of everything. Yeah, it was. Like,
I think a couple people were trying to kill some people, and or I think some people were trying to kill the guys who cut in line or something like that.
Oh, you're talking about the when they shorted it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's exactly 5 people left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I don't understand that. Yeah, because those
people
cut in line.
5 people cut in line, but they must have had enough extra. They probably just took out.
Oh, maybe
the 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he goes to confront him. Like, so I think tries to talk to one of the people in pink, and like one of the ones that got shorted.
Yeah.
Like, he just held a gun to his face. And he's like, hey, you can stop freaking out or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I think he went to go talk to the gangster, and he beat the shit out of him. And I think he died.
Yeah, he ends up dying then.
Yeah.
Yeah, then they like everyone attacks each other that night.
Yeah, and then I think the old man's like they don't know where the old man went, and that's Gi-hyun was looking for him the whole time.
Yeah.
And I think he ended up finding him at the top of a bunk. I don't know how the fuck he got up here.
Yeah, he was like terrified or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they go on to the next game, which is tug of war.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, just tug of war. Like, well, they at this point there's teams. Everyone's formed a team, and so.
Well, the gangster figured out that the doctor must have been in on it or something.
Yeah.
Because he noticed something with the doctor, and then the gangster guy tried to like talk to him and stuff like, oh, let me be part of your team or whatever.
Yeah.
So what can you offer? It's like, well, I know what the next game is.
Yeah.
So,
And they build a
so I
team
guess
around that.
yeah. So, and so this tug of war, they wanted all strong guys.
Yeah.
And of course, I think Gihun's team is like the most diverse team.
Yeah, it is. Like but they end up winning because they find a trick to help them. And they almost lose though. Still.
Yeah, because they're growing up a whole team of guys too. So I
Yeah,
mean,
because they use that first trick and then it kind of works, but then the other people like recover.
it's like they got two really like skinny women and then the old man.
Yeah.
Um, not to doubt their strength, but I mean they don't look like they have muscle on at all.
Yeah.
So I mean,
yeah, there gets like these group of dudes, all guys, and pretty much if you get pulled off the platform, you fall to your death.
yeah,
And
they cut the rope.
Yeah, they cut the rope and you fall to your death.
Yeah,
and they risk it for the biscuit. And the second time they all they all step forward to make the other team lose their balance, and that's how they end up winning.
Dude, that's the shittiest way to end the show.
Yeah.
End the episode too. Like they take a step forward, and that was the end of the episode.
Yeah, that was like, the episode. Yeah, yeah.
That was the end of episode 5.
I think it was 4 or 5. I think
it was 4. It was episode 4.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I was late to pick you up for dinner because I was watching it.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that was funny. And then there's what? 2 more games left after that.
So what's after Tug of War?
Oh, it's the marble game.
Oh yeah.
They all have to pick a partner,
mm-hmm.
and they end up playing against that partner.
That was after the Tug of War was the second night. That's when we should fortify this thing.
Yeah, that's right.
And then we'll take shifts watching and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the old man whips himself in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And Gihun gives him his jacket.
Yeah, so no one can see it.
Yeah.
And then like then the stuff with the cop keeps going. Like,
oh yeah,
he's trying to figure out what's going on with his brother and things like that. So he's sneaking around. I think he ends up taking like a supervisor's mask at some point.
It was during the cookie game because
he takes it during the because one of them die.
Well, because what happened? So the supervisor, it's like, oh, why are you here? Like, you're not supposed to be here right now. It's like, sorry, I forgot. It's like, well, we'll see how sorry you are after. It's like, we'll deal with you later. And then what happened? One
of the players steals a gun, I think, and ends up shooting.
Oh yeah,
shooting that same supervisor.
No, because I thought one of the other people shot the supervisor. One of his own people.
Oh yeah, doesn't the mask guy come in and shoot the supervisor? Like the head guy? Yeah, the head guy shoots him. Yeah, for letting it get out of control.
Yeah, or did he get shot at the? Oh no. So what happened was like they were cleaning up bodies and stuff, and then the supervisor was like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And then I think I can't remember when, because the only supervisor only comes is because it was a serious thing, right?
Yeah, something happens.
I'm trying to remember what it was.
The guy has a weapon. One of the contestants has a weapon.
See, I can look real quick. I guess I still have it up.
And he ends up getting shot. But yeah, then something like that. I can't exactly remember what.
Oh, okay. I know what happens. So the guy, they almost. so the guy that was supposed to be like, he had one of the umbrellas, and his made it look like it was Gihun's umbrella, and then it just showed up as another guy. So the guy who was supposed to kill him for breaking the cookie, he takes his pin and sticks it in that guy's face.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's still in his eye. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he takes the square guy hostage.
Yeah.
And then the triangle people. I guess okay. So those circle people are just normal people. I guess just the squid, like the underlings.
Yeah.
The triangles are the enforcers with the guns, with like automatic weapons. And then squares are the supervisors.
Yeah.
And
that's when the head guy comes in, right? And ends up shooting him.
Yeah, because the guy holds him at gunpoint. He's like, "Hey, you didn't take off your mask."
Oh, that's right.
And then
He
took off,
does. Yeah, he
yeah.
does take off his mask.
So since he took off his mask, that's the reason why he gets killed.
Yeah, and he gets killed by the head guy.
Yeah.
And that's when the cop takes that mask.
Well, no, because the contestant just shot himself.
That's right.
And then the head guy comes and is like, "Oh." And then the head guy didn't even ask her an explanation. He just comes in and shoots the fucker.
Yeah, he just shoots the guy. He shoots the guy who took off his mask. And at that
He's
point,
like,
the detective takes the mask.
Yeah. During the cleanup, yeah.
Yeah. And he's trying to discover what happened with his brother and stuff during all this.
He ends up getting up to the
main guy's place.
It was not the game director. What was his name? The game master?
Yeah, game master. Yeah, it was game master.
Yeah.
Yeah. He ends up getting into his place and he actually finds his brother's picture in there.
Oh, because there's like a record room.
Yeah.
And he finds.
Yeah, I think it's later that this happens, but
he finds out that he won actually in 2020.
Yeah.
So,
and then they do the marble game.
I think that's also the one where they have the issue with. So he also before he goes up to that guy's room, it was they had an issue with the doctor because the doctor was and like, we don't know what the next game is.
Yeah, they don't know the next game. Yeah, so the doctor he freaks out and attacks him. Yeah, and he leaves or he tries to escape or something.
Yeah. Or no, he doesn't try to escape. He just hey, I'll go find out what he takes one of the guys hostage.
Yeah.
I think one of them ends up dead.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Hey, I'll go find out for you." And he's like, "Hey, go find out what the game is, and then come back." And I think they end up running. I think he ends up in the playground.
Yeah.
And then I think the head guy finds out, and the game master finds out, and he comes in and just kills him.
Yeah.
And then while they're walking to the marble game, was it before or after they choose the teammates?
Yeah, this was before.
Okay, so
it's as they're taking him to the room where they're going to choose teammates.
Okay, so while they were walking up that, they had them all strung up.
Yeah, all the people who were participating in this harvesting thing.
Yeah, the harvesting organ thing. It's like, well, this is supposed to be a fair game.
Yeah,
and these people were taking advantage. And making it up
by letting the doctor know what the next games would be.
Yeah, and also for mutual their other benefit. So he was trying to make money off of that shit. So,
Then they're led to the room where they pick teammates for the next game,
which is the marble game.
The marble game.
Episode 6, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty fucked up game because what ends up happening is whoever wins all the marbles is the one to advance.
Yeah, so it essentially eliminates half the players.
Yeah, and
I just remembered. I forgot that. And during the tug of war, there was a third girl that got introduced.
Yeah.
Her backstory is kind of sad too.
Yeah.
This is her. Her dad killed her mom.
Yeah.
And then she killed him and ended up serving time in prison.
Yep.
And then the day before, she came to Squid Game is literally the day she got out. So she had nothing else anyway. And,
so she just entered the games.
So she got So Young and her got paired up, and then
Old Man and Gi-hun
was paired because he was gonna go with Sung Woo, but Sung Woo chose Ali.
Yeah.
And then the gangster. See, that's why I thought oh no, that guy I think kind of reminded me of the guy that was Gi-hun's friend. So that's why I think
the guy who got paired up with the gangster.
Yeah, I think that's why I got confused. That's what I confused it with. So
Yeah. So then they start playing, and
I think there was, since that doctor died, it was the teams were uneven, and
yeah,
the lady, the other lady got left behind.
yeah. But you find out
Did you
later
get
that
a
she survived. They just sent her back to the room.
yeah?
Yeah, so she didn't have
Because
anyone to play
this
with.
is quote unquote a fair game, so
Yeah,
that wouldn't have been fair because it was uneven because of
yeah,
somebody's disadvantage, like
yeah,
somebody cheated.
yeah. Exactly. So yeah, so
So
they play the game, and whoever gets all the marbles first wins.
yeah.
And
And then
uh,
one of the pairs was a husband and wife.
yeah, yeah,
So
that was pretty. It gets pretty intense.
yeah, this whole
Um,
episode was intense, like
yeah,
because this is nothing but like personal stuff
yeah,
between the two characters,
yep,
each of the two pairs. Oh, and like the old man is supposedly had dementia
yeah,
and like a big tumor
yeah.
in his
He had
brain.
a tumor in his
So
brain, so he started like forgetting stuff.
um,
Yeah,
well, I don't know if he was actually forgetting stuff.
yeah. Because at the end of it, he's like, because he starts forgetting like whose turn it is, how many you bet and stuff, and
Yeah.
Gihan takes advantage of it, so he wins because Gihan was about to lose, and then yeah, the old man starts forgetting stuff, and he takes it.
This is he didn't they didn't actually start playing like he until like halfway through the match because
Yeah,
like each of
because
these matches were like each of these games were timed as well.
yeah, yeah.
So
So and then at the
uh
end, the old man says something about taking
no
advantage of his memory.
yeah because the half of the game he was looking for his house because
Yeah,
that's
because
like, oh,
apparently that's where he used to live. Yeah,
this place looks like where he least lived,
yeah,
so they didn't even to start playing until halfway through. And then I think so uh Sungwoo was about to lose to Ali, and then so was the gangster was about to lose.
yeah,
And I feel like everybody was about to lose except for Young.
yeah,
Um, but each of
yeah,
them pretty much turned it around.
yeah. Because they all play their own different games,
And then
and
Suya or Sung Woo takes advantage of Ali's
yeah, Trick Sully. Yeah,
because he's like, well, I think there's a way we can all win. Like
yeah,
we can win double. Like maybe we'll win teams. So go figure out like how many teams there are, how many people, and then we'll meet back here. It's like, hey, so don't be careful with their marble bag. And he takes the bag from him and takes off his shirt and like
makes like a
makes some kind of
carrying thing.
pouch.
Yeah,
Yeah, to keep his stuff safe. And
but while he's doing that, he fills it up with rocks, not
yeah,
marbles.
yeah. So it makes it sound like there's marbles in there.
Yeah,
Um, like decorative rocks. Like
yeah,
they're not real rocks. They're like
yeah,
those decorative rocks. So I guess it would kind of sound like marbles.
yeah, yeah. They would.
Um, as long as you don't feel the bag, I mean, it's probably
Yeah,
sound the
because he
same.
made like a necklace thing, so you wouldn't touch the bag.
Yeah.
And
Well, he didn't have to. Yeah.
yeah, he didn't have to. So, and he finds
So
out later that hey, like right about when the game's about to end, Ali finds out what happened
yeah.
or figures out what happened.
No, because there was 3 minutes left. Remember? Because he's like, "Oh, we'll
Oh,
meet
that's
back
right.
here.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
three minutes left."
yeah. That's right.
And then I think as he was leaving, he calls out for Songwoo. The thing is, like in the okay, so one of the videos I watched, like in the translation, it just says Sangwoo, but in Korean he says something else. So
Yeah,
the subtitles say Sangwoo, but in Korean he says older brother, basically.
yeah,
So he like that one hits hard. Like in Korean, it
yeah,
actually hits a lot harder.
yeah. That one would. Yeah,
So yeah, so he betrays Ali, which I mean, he's done nothing but help him.
yeah,
And like you saw Ali earlier too, like he has a family, like
oh yeah. He has
he's
like a
got a
yeah.
wife and kid.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a family and I think he's from Pakistan, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think he's from India. I think he's from Pakistan.
I think so.
And he yeah, so like I don't think we're talking about his backstory. Like his backstory, like this is where he was working. Like they never paid him,
Yeah,
and he tried to get his money, like get some money from his boss. because he got in an accident. He lost 2 of his fingers.
Yeah.
And he never got paid for that stuff. Like, man, what the fuck? Like, you did like he lost 2 fingers. They never paid him for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's messed up. But even then, like I guess the boss was pretending he didn't have any money to pay, so he he chased the boss down and tried to fight him for the money. He gets the boss's hand stuck in a machine.
Yeah.
And he just takes the money and runs.
Yeah.
He goes to his wife and it's like, hey, get home, and I'll be back later. And then that's, I mean, you find out later he's like, he ain't coming back. So
yeah. Yeah, then Gi-hun wins his. Or he almost loses, but like the old man's like, your marbles or my marbles are your marbles, and he gives it to him.
No, because he takes advantage of his memory thing, and he's like, "Oh, did you say even or odd?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I said odd."
Yeah, he does all that,
and then when he actually said the opposite or whatever, and or I was like, "Oh, well, he said odd," and it was like, "Oh, I said even."
Yeah.
And it's like, "Oh, it looks like you won." Like they kept doing that stuff until he thinks he won, and he's like, "Oh, I still have a marble left."
Yep. But then at that point, the old man gets up and starts
looking for his house.
Looks for a house again.
Yeah.
And they find his house, and he gets in there, and he keeps trying to beg him to play. We got to finish the game. And at that point is when the old man's like mentions something about taking advantage of his memory or something.
Well, because at the beginning of the game, it's like, hey, this let's be Ganbu, which is the like best friends, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like best friends or whatever. And then it's like, would a Ganbu take advantage of his friend or whatever? It's like, it makes him feel like shit. It's like then ends up just giving him the marble.
Yeah, he says, he pretty much says, mine or yours, and he gives him the last marble.
Yeah, it's like my mind is gone anyway. It's like,
and then as soon as the other player loses, they get shot.
Yeah,
there's a person standing there
watching the game.
Watching the game, and as soon as someone loses, they get shot.
The gangster turns it around by betting all for nothing or all or nothing.
Yeah.
Instead of doing even odd stuff, they change it to where whoever gets it into a hole, wins all the marbles. On the floor. Yeah. And like nobody get out anything into the hole until the very last marble.
Yeah.
Ends up winning.
Yeah. And then the girls.
Oh,
they don't play till like the very end.
Yeah, they're like,
whoever gets the marble closest. Yeah, whoever gets the marble closest to the wall wins.
They were like, oh, but there was a really they really got to know each other during the game.
Yeah, they just talked the whole time. Yeah,
talked about what you would do with the money.
Yeah,
that's when you learn about her and him, and that's what she learns about her brother and stuff. But yeah, she ends up like the other lady ends up just fibbing the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's Cy Young win.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, and they go back, and I think at this point is when those like really rich people come in, right?
The VIPs, yeah, because
the VIPs come to watch the final 2 games.
Yeah.
The final game is the glass, or the second to last game is the glass bridge thing.
Yeah, so it's two sets of glass.
Yeah.
I don't remember how many there were.
I don't either.
There's at least 30, I think. 30 panes. I don't know. This is a long bridge.
Yeah.
And
one
there's 16
can hold your weight. Yeah, one can't.
16 people left. They had to pick a number, and whoever
that was the order they went in.
Yeah, well, they didn't know at the time. It's like there's a whole, what do you call it? The whole thing in the room where the best ones would be in the middle, because if depending on if you're first or last, you don't know which one's going to be better.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Yeon was about to go get number 1, and some guy behind him was like, "Hey, I've been always kept my head down. I never did anything like gutsy or anything. He's like, hey, can I at least like take control of my life? I don't want to be last or whatever. So
Yeah.
it's like, okay. Gion gives it to him, and then
Ends up lucking out hardcore.
yeah, because he ends up being like last, and
Yeah.
that I mean, being last in that game is most beneficial.
Yeah.
Well, it could be bad too, because if anybody took too long, they only
Yeah,
had 10 minutes to or
yeah.
15 minutes, I think, to cross it.
Yeah. Yeah. If anyone took too long, he would automatically lose.
16 minutes. It was 1 minute per person. There were 16
Yeah.
players,
Yeah.
and yeah, 2 sets of glass. One was tempered and one was not. The tempered glass can hold up to 2 people.
Yeah.
Other one you straight fall through.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of things that happened during
Yeah. A
this
whole bunch
thing.
of things happen. What ends up happening is Kihan, what's the golden boy's name? Sungwoo.
Sungwoo, yeah.
Sungwoo, and then the girl, they all make it across. All three of them make it across.
Yeah.
And they're the last three left.
Yeah.
And they go back. Well, after they make it across, the freaking glass, all the glass explodes.
Yeah.
Like right behind them. And she ends up getting hurt really bad.
Yeah.
She gets like a giant shard stuck in her.
Which doesn't make sense to me because all that glass shattered pretty big,
Yeah.
like pretty small pieces.
Yeah, so not entirely sure how that big of a piece got into her. And then they like, they go back.
I forgot the gangster got eliminated this round with the other lady.
Yeah, with the other lady. She like grabbed onto him and pretty much
took him out.
took him out with her. Yeah, they all go back and they get served a nice dinner. And after they get served dinner, they leave the pink people leave them the knives.
Oh yeah, they get a nice steak dinner.
Steak dinner, yeah. And
I don't think. Well, this also throws back to earlier in the show because I think when he was having dinner with his daughter, she mentioned that we had steak dinner. That's okay. We don't get to eat much right now.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's why it was significant. There's a lot of callbacks to the things earlier in the show that you don't really pay attention to. Then
yeah,
but that's what that was a callback to.
Yeah, and then like it's meant to be that you can kill the remaining 2 contestants if you wanted, and that's after dinner is when Kihan finds out she's severely injured.
Yeah, because he teamed up with her because
he doesn't trust
what happened.
The other.
Yeah, because on the bridge, there's one guy in front of the 3 of them, and he was like a glass worker.
Yeah, and he
was figure out which glass was what, and he's like, I was like, I can't tell like.
Yeah, the last 2 paints he couldn't tell. Yeah, because they shut off the lights.
Yeah, because he was able to tell with the light. And then they shut it off when he was trying to tell for the last one and then Sungwoo just pushed the guy in front of him, so just figured out which one was the right one. Yeah,
so after that he didn't like really trust him, so he teamed up with her, and when he finds out she's severely injured, he tries to go get help, so he runs to like the door, and while he's doing that, the door opens, and it's because Sungwoo killed her while he was trying to get her help.
Yeah. And then
they moved on to the last game, which is
Squid Game.
It's between those 2.
Well, they showed the thing is too, like they showed Squid Game in the beginning.
Yeah, they show it.
Like when they were playing as kids.
Yeah.
They talked about I don't know. I don't really know the rules too much.
Yeah.
About crossing the bridge. You have to hop on 1 foot until you can cross the bridge.
Yeah.
And once you cross the bridge, you can use both feet, but then you have to go back to the top.
Yeah, something like that.
And then the other person is trying to protect.
Yeah.
Because you have to. Okay, so you start at the beginning at the top. You go around the side. You have to. If you can cross the bridge, you can use both feet, and then you have to go towards the bottom, and then come back up to the head.
Yeah.
And I guess you can choose attacker or defender.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what was it, a coin toss?
Yeah, I think so.
Then
Gihan becomes the defender.
No, he's the attacker.
Oh, was he the attacker?
Gihan is the attack. He chose to attack.
Oh,
he was the one in the head. Yeah, he was in the head. And then Sungwoo is the defender.
Yeah.
And then because that's when they like I think Gion grabs some sand, is waiting for him, and then like just throws sand in his face.
Yeah.
And makes it across. I can't remember what name they give. So if you cross the path, you get the ultimate protector, or
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was called. Oh, we completely left out the what's his name too. Um, Completely left out the detective so far.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go back to that.
Um, but yeah, I guess we can. Yeah, so yeah, Gion's like, well, they 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 fight, and Gion's like, hey, let's just end this. Like, this is
Yeah.
stupid. Let's just go home.
Yeah.
No need to do this. And then Song Woo's like, no, I can't. So he fucking takes the knife and stabs himself.
Yeah. And
It's like,
Gion
take care
ends
of
up
my
winning.
mom. Yeah.
Yep.
And then
Ends up
yeah,
winning. Oh yeah, then I guess we go back to the detective real quick. So he ends up becoming
finds
one
out
of the
who. Yeah, he finds out who or what happened to his brother. Well, he finds out that he won Squid Game,
yeah.
but then he doesn't know anything after that. So
Yeah.
he tries to escape.
Well, he becomes one of the waiters first.
Yeah.
Doesn't he? Yeah. And then like
Well, he
after
doesn't.
that.
He doesn't. Yeah, that's when he finds out. Does he find out after he becomes a waiter that his
No, it's
brother
before.
won?
I think it's
Okay.
before.
What was the point of him staying then? Because he was just looking for his brother, right?
Yeah, it's because I thought he, so he was trying to get information on what the game was. That's why he became the waiter, and he goes
Oh, maybe.
and he gets one of the rich guys in a room by themselves,
Yeah.
and he makes him tell him everything.
Yeah.
And that's when he escapes after that, or tries to escape anyways.
Yeah.
And then yeah, they're like chasing after him. He tries to escape to an island, right? Yeah, it was an island.
Yeah.
And
Well, he just leaves, and then he just comes up to a random because he's trying to call for a backup,
yeah,
and he's just trying to get reception. And I
yeah,
think
exactly. Yeah, he tries to get back up at that island, but it's not really working out. And he's
yeah,
trying to upload his evidence too.
yeah,
And then at some point he gets cornered, and the dude takes off his mask.
ends
And
up being his
being his
brother.
brother. Yeah, and his brother shoots him, and he falls into the ocean.
Yeah. Yeah. The last that was episode 8 too. So
Yeah.
that's episode 9 is just him trying to get he gets dropped off.
Yeah, and he like goes into like seclusion because he finds out his mom died.
Yeah.
Like,
because like he was walking home, like I mean he's all injured and stuff. Like
yeah, he's beat the hell up. Yeah.
like nobody's seen him for like a week. So
Yeah.
and,
yeah, his mom passed away. He kind of goes into
yes. Sang Woo's mom tells him like, well, I haven't seen her in a while. I should have probably checked on her.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, no shit. But yeah, his mom passes away, and he kind of goes and he like secludes himself.
Well, because he found first thing he does is looks like he has a card on him.
Yeah.
A debit card, and then
he checks his balance.
Yeah, it's like he's got the money, but he doesn't feel like using it just because of what happened, you know. So
yeah.
And then he goes. I think that's when he goes home and he goes into seclusion after that. It's like I don't know. We could probably got that messed up, but
yeah, something like that. And then
a year passes.
Yeah, a year goes by, and he's on like this beach, and this lady gives him a rose, and I think does it show him an address or something? Or it's a building.
Yeah, it's like hey, meet me from your Ganbu.
Yeah,
says to meet you here or whatever.
Yeah, the old man. Yeah, he goes and meets him. Turns out the old man was behind the whole damn thing.
Yeah,
and
the reason was because this is all the games he played when he was little, and that's why he So
and then after
they end up talking. They're like, "Oh, I want to play one last game." It's like, if see that guy down there, he's like drunk in the streets. Like, if anybody helps him before midnight, you win. If not, then I win.
Yeah.
I think he kind of explains himself the whole time.
Yeah, he talks about why he did it and everything.
Ends up,
And Gihan ends up winning last minute.
Last second, yeah, because it shows. It looks like there was a guy trying to help, and then like, he just walks away.
The guy walks away, but then that same guy comes back with the police officer. Like literally last second. It's about to turn midnight, and the cop car pulls up.
It was like, yeah, it looks like it looks like I won, and then old man died.
Yeah,
Tell me he had the tumor in his head and everything too, but
yeah. Yeah, so he dies,
uh,
and then Eon goes and gets like a haircut.
yeah, he gets his
Dyes
hair
his hair
dyed,
red. Yeah, dyes his hair red.
and
He goes to get what's her face's brother.
yeah,
Yeah, and then he
67's brother, and then
yeah
gives it gives let's I guess gosh, I just blinked on his name again.
Sung Woo
Sung-woo's brother or mom
mom. Yeah,
gives
gives the kid
gives
to him. She's like, hey, he's like, can you watch him
her
while I'm gone?
give, gives it to her, and then gives her a suitcase. She thought it was full of his clothes and stuff, but it was just full of money. He's like,
Yeah,
this is what I owed Song-woo. So
yeah,
and
yeah.
then
And then he's actually going to America to see his daughter.
yeah, because
Whatever it is.
yeah, so her daughter mentioned that, or his daughter didn't even mention that. His mom told her that his daughter and her family was going to move to America
Yeah.
in the first
So
episode.
yeah, so he's on his way to see her, and on his way to the airport, he sees the guy
The guy
who
who got
gave him the squid.
Dongbaki or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah. He sees him playing it with someone else, and he
he
tries
waves
to
him out.
race
Yeah,
and find him.
he's like, hey,
Yeah,
like hey, like nothing happened. Like, hey, how's
yeah,
it going?
yeah. And then like he runs because he's there on different sides of the platform. So Gigan runs to the other side, but that guy goes into the train, and
Yeah,
Gihan is
they used-
freaking walking onto the plane to go to America. And I
mm.
think while he's walking, he calls the number.
Well, because he stopped the guy. Like,
Oh
it's like,
yeah, he
hey,
takes his card. Yeah, that's
he
right.
takes his card, and then yeah, he was gonna go onto the plane. He calls
He
the number.
calls the
He's like, hey,
number, and then they even say it's over there like 456. Like
get
he's
on the
telling him,
plane.
yeah, get on the plane, and he's like, no, I'm gonna
Then go
freaking
see.
find you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go see your daughter,
yeah,
and then he just turns around. Like he doesn't say. I don't think he says anything. He just turns
yeah.
around and it's like,
He
man,
says something along the
fuck it.
side that I'm gonna find you or something like that.
You
And then
can't. Yeah, he's like, you can't do this. Like,
yeah, he says something along those lines, and then it ends.
yeah,
So yeah, it was pretty intense show. A lot of stuff went on, a lot of different
yeah,
plots, but they did it well. It was really well done.
yeah. Just on a side note, I just got in.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I was about to
Before
ask you if you ever got it. Nice,
literally just got in. Like,
nice.
uh,
Well, there you go.
but yeah, um, I just got logged into Final Fantasy just in case you guys forgot.
Oh yeah,
It's been, I want to say, at least 2 hours now. I think.
I think so. Yeah,
Man, we've been
almost
talking
2 hours.
a lot.
Yeah, we were talking
Yeah.
a long time, but yeah, I think that's all we got for you guys today.
We
Go
well,
watch-
we didn't really talk about it. We just summarized the show.
Yeah, pretty much. That's whatever.
But so I just wanted to, like, there was a couple of things. So there was a theory that that old man was Gi-hun's father,
Oh yeah. Okay.
because like when the marble game, that he was like, oh yeah, this is like, I grew up in a place like this too, like. And then there was a bunch of little things in the I think in the show, um that there was that. And then there's also another theory that 67 isn't dead.
Oh okay.
But I was thinking, it's like, well, if she's not dead, then she would have came back to see her brother
Yeah.
anyway. But
Yeah, that's true.
then again, she was pretty badly injured as well.
Yeah.
But during, like, every time somebody died, like, the 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 thing would go off and the money would increase, but that didn't happen.
Oh, that's right. It didn't happen when she died.
But the full amount was there for
Yeah.
45.6 billion.
Yeah, I don't
And
know. That's interesting.
yeah. But what would you rate this then? I don't think we did it. We never even rated in the spoiler-free version.
Yeah.
Uh,
I give it a 10 out of 10, honestly.
yeah.
Yeah. There was so much stuff going on, and I think they did it all so well, honestly. And like you said, they had those nuances in there that call back to earlier in the show.
If before I watched Arcane, I probably would have gave it a 10 out of 10, but I'm giving it a 9
Okay.
because Arcane was just that good to me because
Yeah.
there is little things here and there, maybe like in there's always going to be like that stuff like that
Yeah.
in live action stuff, but
That's true.
yeah, 9 out of 10 for me.
All right.
We'll definitely watch again.
Yeah,
for
definitely.
Sure.
Excited. I'm sure there's going to be another season. I'm excited for that.
No, they have already announced there's a second season coming out.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Nice.
this was, I think this broke the record of the highest, the number of views for first 100 days.
It did.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I think yeah.
That's all we got for you guys. Thank you guys for listening. If you stuck it out this long, we really appreciate it. Thanks for all the support. You can find us every Sunday at 8 p.m. on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Have a Podcast, and Anchor. Anywhere there's a podcast, will probably be on there. You can also follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter at NerdDotGet1. You can follow me at Koshposh on Twitter, as well as Twitch. And you can also find our podcast at NerdDotGet1 on Facebook as well.
Yeah. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube Gaming and NerdGet Vikas. Well, you can try to find me, but I won't be there.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys for this.
I'll try to start posting. I don't know. We'll see when I started it. But
yeah, thank you guys for listening. We'll catch you guys next week. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Bye.
Bye.